This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star, KTFM Floresville, San Antonio's Sports Center.
Cowboys owner and general manager Jerry Jones spoke to the media yesterday, stating he did not have confidence that Micah Parsons would be on the field when the Cowboys play the Eagles in Week 1. He also added he is still yet to speak to Micah or his agent since the trade request on Friday. ESPN and the NFL announced a non-binding agreement in which ESPN will acquire the NFL Network, the Red Zone Channel, NFL Fantasy, and other NFL media
Sports
assets.
Center brought to you by Synergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowteam.com.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
And thank God it's a hump day!
Hump day!
Hump day!
Hump day!
Yeah.
Dude.
Happy hump day, everybody.
Your voice cracking like you're in puberty.
Well, I think I am. Minix, you know I'm just a young dude. No, it's a great day. I hope everybody's having a great hump day out there. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. That's Jason Minix, and we're happy that you're along for the ride this Wednesday afternoon.
You doing all right?
I'm doing great.
You got to be careful with your hump days today.
Why is that?
You're going to have to let the computer do the work.
Hump day!
Can't do that.
Well, I don't want you to get all lightheaded and pass out. I'm a little worried about you, Reinagel.
Well, I'm doing just fine. Doing just fine. I gave blood today.
Mm-hmm.
Doing my, humanitarian duties.
Is that what it is?
Well, that's what I'm going to say.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's
Can we get story time with Joe? Do we have story time with Joe music? No? All right.
I don't know if the camera comes over here. If you're watching on YouTube,
put your pad away.
I want to show everybody.
Nobody wants to see your
Of course
blood
it is.
spot.
A little red blood spot right there. I just took this thing off, and Minix goes, "Why'd you do that?" I said, "Well, I'm tired of wearing the damn thing."
Well, they told you to wear it for
4 hours,
and it hasn't been 4 hours. You could start leaking.
It's been, I don't know. It's been what, 2.5 hours.
You got to listen to the doctors.
2.5 hours.
Although,
well, I don't think they were doctors.
I'm not sure you had even a nurse today.
Well, I did not. I had a trainee today, which was fascinating. So I go to the South Texas Blood and Tissue. It's real close to the house, and they're always very nice. I go in. I'm usually out by 15, 20 minutes. Doesn't take long. And so I go in there, and the regular person that I've seen before in there says, "We have a trainee. Do you mind if she takes care of you today?"
And you said?
I said, "Yeah, why not?"
Why?
I did say to the regular person there that had been there for a while, so you're not going anywhere, right? And she didn't. She stayed right there and supervised.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was interesting, and the young lady did a great job. She did fine.
Uh-huh.
She's a little rough with the needle stick, but other than that, it was fine.
One shot?
One shot, which is good. So I did my part, not only to save lives with a blood donation. I'm helping out a trainee perfect her craft.
You were number 4 on her bedpost.
Number 4. I'm the 4th notch on her bedpost.
I'll give you a ton of credit. I would not have said okay to having a trainee get anywhere near me with a needle. I would not. I know my wife taught nursing school for many, many years, and I've heard horror stories.
Yes.
And when my niece was living with us and going through nursing school, watching them practice on a damn orange, I wouldn't let them practice on a human body.
Well, I tell you, it's interesting because my daughter's a nurse.
Uh-huh.
Your wife's a nurse. They had to start as trainees at some point in time. So somebody nice to them, let them experiment on them. And so I figured, well, I'll do it.
Generally, people that didn't really have a choice.
Well, maybe so. I had a choice today.
You had a choice.
I didn't want to be a donkey and say, no, I can't do it. The little girl standing right there, and I'm like, no.
I would have no problem telling her. Now, then again, I hate needles. I've got a
well, who likes needles?
No, I've got PTSD when it comes to needles, especially giving blood because my traumatic experience happened while giving blood, and That's one of the reasons why I don't give blood. I'm petrified, honestly. Quick story. Hurricane Andrew, if you remember that in the early 90s.
Yeah.
Our ship was down near Florida as we were getting ready to do whatever support was necessary, and we were all giving blood. And our ship hit a wave like nobody's business with the needle still in there.
Oh, no.
And it broke. And then blood was squirting across the room and onto the wall. And then they had to go in and cut the needle out of my arm. I want nothing to do with that ever again.
Wow.
Let alone let a trainee do it.
Well, I feel good about myself today, Minix.
You should.
I do.
I'm proud of you.
Saving lives and training trainees.
Did you have to show her where to put the needle?
No, she found it. I got a big vein right there, apparently.
You got a big vein, do you?
Glad I got somewhere. It's right there. And so she had no problem. One stick. It was a rough stick. I'll tell you that.
It was a rough stick, huh?
Well, those needles are big.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty big needles. So the lady that's supervising had to say, well, now you need to pull it out a little. Has to come out a little. Pull it out because she had stuck it in there
too far.
Yeah, so she
almost went through.
You got to take it out a little, and she did. And then she said, "We just turn it a little."
So put it in, pull it out, turn.
Yes.
What the hell's going on at the blood bank?
It's a hell of a party there, I'm telling you. But it worked out.
Did you get
fine.
a cookie?
No, I got a little. I don't know what it is because I put it in my console in the car, but it's something to the movie theater.
Oh,
maybe a free pass for a free movie. I don't know. Something.
They don't give you a cookie or a snack or something?
Well, I got water. That's all I wanted.
That's it?
Yeah. See, but there are rules before you go. You have to have a full meal at least 3 hours before.
Really?
And drink a lot of water. Yeah. You get dizzy, Minix.
Well, you're dizzy now.
Well, I'm dizzy all the time, but that's just the way it is.
There's blonde jokes to be made.
Yes, there is. So, but it's good, and I do that every 8 weeks on purpose because. Well, I'm Synergenics guy, so and it's advisable to do that because your blood thickens up a little bit, so you got to get it donated.
I'm glad you do that.
Me too. Somebody's going to live now because I did that, and that's what I tell myself. And
one day I might do that again, but I doubt it.
Did you know that this was my third time to do this since I started doing it? I didn't know what my blood type was.
Yeah.
You know what your blood type is?
Red.
Well, but blood is not red.
No, it's not.
Till it hits the oxygen.
Absolutely. That I do know.
It's almost purplish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well,
I can see it going in the bag.
Yeah.
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 It's crazy.
I forget what my blood type is. I don't know.
I am A positive.
O positive.
See, now that's the most common, O positive.
So you have special blood?
Well, not really. Mine's the second most positive,
okay.
According to the little chart they have there at the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center.
O negative's universal.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what they've never called and said, look, man, you really have some. But, there for a long time after I got out of the military, because some of the areas that I was at where you might have been exposed to something, they wouldn't even let you give blood. I assume that is worn off by now.
Well, and that's all. You got to fill out a whole questionnaire before you do that. Like, have you slept with anybody with AIDS, or have you done this with?
Did you answer that honestly?
I did. Yes, I did. The only thing I had to answer, they said, have you been out of the country, either United States or Canada in the last 4 years? And I had to say, well, yeah, I just went to Mexico.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Oxnard.
Well, yes, that is a different country. There's no doubt about that. But anyway, it's I feel good today, Minix.
You should feel good.
Did my civic duty.
Yeah, Anthony Guerrero says that's a 16-gauge needle.
Well, I believe it.
I believe that
too. It's a big one.
Yeah.
It is a big one.
Yeah. Jesse on our YouTube channel wants to know if you went to the WNBA game last night, Joe.
No, I didn't. Was that the latest?
Yeah, another one hit the floor.
Thing?
Another toy went buzzing by,
dude. And hit our girl too.
Yeah,
Sophia Cunningham. It kind of according to the article, skirted by her foot.
It looked like it hit her leg.
Did it hit her leg?
And she acted. Oh, what is that? And no, look at that.
Oh, she probably said that happens every night.
Oh, stop. So bad.
Oh my goodness.
So bad.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know it's on my dog tag. I haven't seen my dog tags in 30 years.
Do you still have them?
I do.
Yeah, they just don't know where they're at.
No, I know exactly where they are. I just haven't looked at them. I've got a kind of a military wall in my home office, and the dog tags are hanging on a frame with some of the awards I got while I was in the military.
Right, when you get home tonight, you should take a look at the dog tags, and you'll know what kind of blood you need. It'd take you, 5 seconds to do that?
It'll be about 5 hours from right now. Do you think I'm going to remember this conversation?
Probably not.
Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Maybe I will. Who knows?
That's typically how it works. I'll go home. Maggie will ask me, how was your show today? I said, it was good. What'd y'all talk about?
Micah Parsons. I don't know. It's so weird, and I don't. Yeah. You can go listen to the show. I don't want to do the show again when I get home.
No, I don't.
And my wife's a nurse. I really don't. As long as it was a good day, I don't need details of the day because it's gross. I don't want to know. It's like when nurses go out to eat or go get drinks. I don't want to be a part of that conversation. It's gross. There's some tech that's going out tonight saying, yeah, man, I finally got number 4 today, and this guy was a big weenie. That's what she's going to talk about you.
Wow.
Yep. Because I know you squirmed and cussed.
Well, I told her, I said, I'm making her nervous too, and I shouldn't have done that. I said, if you hurt me, I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
And she's kind of smiled and said, well, I'll cry with you.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was a pretty good comeback.
That's Ron Eagle. Make a 20-something-year-old girls cry.
Well, that's
Grilled out of 5.
It's what I do.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely, it's what I do. You know what Jerry Jones does? He deflects questions about one Micah Parsons. He did it again with a variety of outlets, including our good friend Jane Slater. And it's interesting to listen to Jerry. We will hear from Mr. Jared Jones when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. First, I got to talk about my good friends at Stevens Roofing. Love talking about Stevens Roofing, family-owned company, local company that has been in business in San Antonio and South Texas for so long. So they're doing it right. And they are a successful roofing business and solar business for that matter. They do it right. Absolutely do they do it right. And right now, oh boy, the heat is hot. I mean, it's already hot outside, isn't it? My grass is starting to turn a little bit brown, and it's summer in San Antonio. That's what we face. But that can do some damage to your roof as well. And you ought to get it checked out, especially if you've been putting it off. You've been thinking about doing it. Well, now is the time to call Stevens Roofing and Solar, 210-785-0994. Tell them you want one of their experienced teams to come out, inspect your roof. They'll do it for free. Under no obligation. They'll come out to make sure it's sealed, secure, energy efficient. They just want to make sure that you are protective. And look, they'll come down and give you a recommendation. You might need to do this. You might need to do that. Or, you know what, your roof's in pretty bad shape. You ought to think about getting a new one. And if that's the case, you got them right there. Hire Stevens Roofing and Solar. They're the absolute best in the business. 210-785-0994, or you can visit them online at stevensroofing.net. Either way, that's the way to schedule your free roof inspection. Stevens Roofing and Solar, 210-785-0994.
Rise and hot! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Saturday afternoon at 6. The Cowboys travel from training camp in Oxnard to Los Angeles to take on the Rams in their first of 3 preseason games. Pre-game at 5. Presented by AA Best Bell Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Most of us go to the doctor when we're sick or need prescriptions refilled. But at the Institute for Functional Health, we offer a different and complete version of primary care. This means you will get the medications you need, but we will also put together a custom game plan to fix the root cause and allow your body to heal itself. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health, and we help people get off of medications. Call me for a free consultation, 468-1891, or online at iffhealth.com. You will experience a doctor's visit unlike any you've ever had. 468-1891.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Does RexMD really work?
Over 85% of guys said not only does it work, they saw results the very first night. And you can get your first month free at freerexmd.com with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit freerexmd.com to get your first month free. That's FREEREXMD.com.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now you can upgrade to a queen mattress and adjustable base for just $399.99. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Gomez Law Firm has been fighting for the rights of San Antonians for 50 years. We have Jose with the Gomez Law Firm here. What is something you see often as a personal injury attorney and protecting your clients?
The one thing we always see without fault in a case is that the insurance company will always reach out to them soon after the collision and they try to get them to agree to a low settlement. They try to get them to agree to signing a piece of paper. They want them essentially to sign their rights away without ever even consulting with an attorney. Right? In the grand scheme of things, if you sign a piece of paper, you're signing your future interest away. So that's why it's so important to call the Gomez Law Firm, because we make sure we protect your rights and you're not signing your life away, you're not signing your rights away.
If you or your family have been injured in an accident or hit by a company vehicle, then call the Gomez Law Firm first. 210-736-4040 or visit joegomezlaw.com. Protect your family and protect your rights.
And remember, Gomez Law fights.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's a small Friday on the Morning Huddle. We have football today, everybody. Preseason starts.
From here to the foreseeable future, but the only football we care about has a number 11 on it. Is Micah back in camp? We're going to talk about that and all the games coming this weekend. Get here early, party.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe.
On a happy hump day. That's what we're doing on a Wednesday. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagle. That's Jason Minix. What a day.
But before we get into Cowboy talk, I just got a email from the San Antonio Missions. And this is very, 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 very cool. The Missions is, Saturday night, they're going to wear jerseys from Center Point, Comfort, Ingram Tom Moore, and Kerrville Tybee High School. And after the Missions game on Saturday out at Wolf, they're going to auction those off for flood relief. That's been in the works for a while. Now we find out today, the Missions announced, that the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox, they're also going to be wearing jerseys from those high schools during their batting practices before their game at Petco Park in San Diego. And then those jerseys are going to be auctioned off through an online deal, all to raise money for flood relief. Just incredible.
Great deal. And not only what the Missions are doing, they're certainly doing their part over and above, but then to have the Red Sox and the Padres do the same thing, that's outstanding.
I mean, imagine you're a kid in Comfort and you see a Red Sox player wearing your jersey.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Or Tyvee or whoever.
Or whatever, yeah.
I mean, it's just very, very, very cool how the baseball community and really the community in general is doing everything they can to raise money. Just very, very cool.
Very cool stuff. I love how people come together when there's tragedies that happen, and it shows you there's still a lot of humanity left in the world.
And speaking of flood relief, our golf tournament coming up September 29th. We're kind of just talking about it, but it also will benefit flood relief. We just started talking about it yesterday. 10 teams have already signed up.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Look, and again, we say this all the time. If you want to play, sign up now.
Yep.
It's going to fill up and will be sold out. It's sold out every single time. So if you're thinking about playing, get your team together and sign up.
And even if you don't have your team together, sign up and then figure out who's going to be a part of your foursome. Happens every year. At the end, you got spots left. You guys we're really sold out. Once we tell you we're sold out, we're really sold out. But the fact that we're barely even talking about it and 10 teams have already signed up because those that know, they know.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to miss out.
No, it's a lot of fun, that tournament. And if you've played in it, you know exactly what we're talking about. If you haven't, well, you should have FOMO because you are missing out,
now,
without a doubt.
Micah Parsons is missing out on practice reps, but not on headlines. So the latest back and forth on Micah Parsons. Jerry had his turn at the microphone yesterday. And Jerry was asked if he's confident that Micah will be ready to go against the Eagles.
Again, your definition of urgent is not necessarily, I don't believe you gave a definition of urgent. Okay,
and so
I stay urgent.
Clarence, don't confuse the man.
Any confidence that he will be on the field against Philadelphia?
Again, no, absolutely not. That has to. A big part of that is his decision. How would I know that? I'm just saying. No, but I'm urgent.
I'm urgent, but I don't know if he's going to be out there or not. That's up to him. Because, after all, he's under contract. Jerry expects him to be out there game one against those hated Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, he expects, but Jerry answered that the right way.
Yeah.
I really give Jerry credit. He says he's not confident. Tells me, should tell Micah and Mulligetta, I respect your holdout. I don't think this is just a game you're playing and then you're eventually just going to come to work, even though that might be what he's thinking. That's what I'm thinking. But I think that was right. Are you confident? No, that's up to him. Does Micah have to reach out?
Again, y'all are getting in the what's in the mind and what's in the said. This is a good time. He's subject matter. We're it's what it is what it is, and we'll work through it, or we will not work through it.
Well, there you go. There's your choices. We will or we won't. We just don't know.
We either will or we won't. Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah. I find it is to the point. It's comical, but Jerry is enjoying this. I'm convinced he is enjoying all of this.
It is sport for Jerry Jones. He did group media yesterday there in Oxnard, and then he sat down with Jane Slater from the NFL Network, who asked him, what's actually the sticking point?
Again, there are no point. There's points of varying degrees of influencing, not having something done, but nothing that I would say is out of the ordinary.
Nothing. It's all ordinary. If you're negotiating with the Dallas Cowboys as a player, this is ordinary. This is par for the course.
Okay. Is there a deadline in your mind, Jerry, to get this thing done?
No, not at all. And I had not looked at the proximity of those dates at all. But, it takes to make these things go, and I think everyone appreciates that. But when I look out here at all the players we do have under contract and practicing and build a team, then I put that in its proper place as far as timing is concerned. But I'm not I've got an October birthday, but other than that, and I will not want to forget, seems like that those contract dates you just talked about jive with that birthday. And maybe there's something to that.
See, I don't know what the hell he's talking about, because the question was, look, you signed CD on, I think it was August 29th, and you signed Dak on September, whatever the day was before the first game. Do you have a date? And then Jerry's talking about October. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how October jives with late August and early September, but in Jerry's world, I guess it does.
Well, the only thing that makes sense to me in October is the number of games that Micah can actually miss before he comes back to work, where this season will actually count as a completed year. That's what that date is. I still don't think he's going to miss any time. Now, Jane brought up, you say it takes two. You seem to think, Jerry, that there was a handshake agreement back in March.
I bought the Dallas Cowboys with a handshake. Took about 30 seconds, and I gave the number, shook hands. The details we worked out later. As a matter of fact, one of the details involved a lot of money, and we had to flip a coin over that. But the fundamental, I'm buying, and you're going to sell it to me for that range, that's done. And those are done with eye contact and handshake.
So was there...
So just so you understand why the way that I communicate with people that I negotiate with. So, but let's leave it at that. There is no question that in the case of a player contract, you have to have it in writing. All parties do. We have a contract in writing, yet we're still talking about renegotiating it. So much for that.
You can't argue that. He has a contract in writing that Micah is obligated to play this year. It's in writing, and now he wants to negotiate. Look, whether you agree with him or not, what he just said was factual.
Well, you're right. And you can have a handshake, and then you call the lawyers and you say, draw it up. He didn't do that in March.
I'm talking about a contract he's playing on now.
No, but I mean, you listen to the whole thing, was asked about the March meeting.
Uh-huh.
Yep, I bought the Cowboys on a handshake, and then, the lawyers figured out all the other stuff.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Had a handshake, called the lawyers. I'm guessing ESPN and NFL Network just announced their big merger. I'm sure Roger Goodell and some big wigs, they talked about it in, whatever conference room they were in. They agreed to it, and then they let lawyers figure out everything else. Got it in writing. Jerry didn't do that in March. And then he's going to come back and say, but he's got a contract. He should be out there now. We're renegotiating at this point.
Which is not false.
It's not false, but the CBA, unlike the business deal in buying the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think there's a CBA in the business world, but there is in player negotiations, allows for players to renegotiate their deals early. So Jerry knows that, and he's right. Micah does have another year on his contract, and then he can get tagged. But Jerry's trying to play both sides and be cute, and it's not cute anymore.
Here's what I think happened. This is my gut feeling. They agreed to a number, and I believe that Micah took that back to Mulligetta. And Mulligetta said, no, wait, there's going to be some other guys signed. We're not going to do that. Jerry feels like they had a deal, and then Micah came back and said, no, it's got to be different. It's got to be higher now because we waited. I don't believe some of the stuff we're hearing, that there hasn't been any talking, that there hasn't been anything. I just find that very difficult to believe. Maybe not with Jerry, but with somebody within the Cowboys organization that has talked to David Mulligetta.
Well, David Mulligetta talked with Bobby Belt, who for a long time was Jane Slater's producer, and now he's working up at the Fan. Now, Mulligetta wasn't apparently on the record because I didn't hear audio, or not say on the record, but wasn't on the air, but just a conversation with the agent. And according to Bobby Belt, he said at the Combine in 2024, They said to the Cowboys, we're ready to talk, and they said no because we're working on CD and Dak. Okay, that makes sense. Combine this year, before T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett got their deals, Mulligetta, according to Bobby Belt, said, hey, let's talk, and nothing. So, and then I think about what Stephen Jones has been saying, that there hasn't been any contact. I don't know who to believe.
I don't know who to believe either.
I don't know who to believe. Now, Micah kind of contradicting his agent. Hey, you don't want to do it early because you're going to get so much more if you wait.
That's exactly what Micah put in his I want to be traded statement.
You know, so both sides are telling some version of their truth, but somewhere the truth is in there. Steven can say they don't drag things out, which we know is BS because history tells us that. Steven can say Micah has to want to get paid, but I don't know. Phone works both ways, right? It's just frustrating and tired that we're doing this again and again and again. The only thing Jerry said yesterday that I'm like, that was actually smart of him to say, is he's not confident that he will be there for the opener against the Eagles. And if you're the Cowboys coaching staff and you're his teammates, you just have to kind of treat this like a sprained ankle. He ain't there. Let's move on without him. If he shows up, great. If he's not, we better figure out how to win or compete without him.
Well, I got bad news for everybody, because if we follow suit, CD gets paid at the end of August.
Yep.
Dak at the beginning of September. It is August the 6th right now, which means we got a long road to travel before this thing gets done.
Was Zach Martin about August 15th, 16th? If I remember right, he was kind of in the middle. CD didn't get done until they got back to Frisco. Maybe we could – the 14th? It was the 14th? For Zach Martin, it was the 14th. I don't know. Let's set a speed record, Jerry. Let's get this done before the 10th.
I bet that's not going to happen.
I would not beer bet that. I can tell you that.
No, you shouldn't.
I would beer bet that I think Micah Parsons is on the field against the Eagles.
Well, I don't think he misses a game either. And whether he's got a new extension or not, I mean, I just have to believe it's not in his interest to miss games. I don't know what is the number that he can miss legally without it costing him a season.
I now that it's 17, I got to look it up, but it's 6 or 7 games.
Okay, so he could miss 6 or 7 games, but keep in mind those are game checks for 6 or 7 games, and the guy is under contract for $24 million, so that's crazy math. That's a lot of money,
and not to mention then fines at that point.
Exactly,
that he would be accruing. But then, and I really don't think he wants out of Dallas. It was a nice letter. It was a card that you play in negotiations. But the fact that every team website out there has some fake Micah quote attributed, and people believe he says that, whether it's playing for the Lions, the Eagles, the Steelers, the Bucks. I mean, every team is, except for somebody put up a picture of him in Rams gear, and Aaron Donald responded to it saying, dude, I'd come out of retirement to play next to you. And Micah responded, David Mulligetta, oh, this is tease, man. It was like, oh, God, here we go.
Well, damn, if you're the Rams and you can get both of those guys in the fold, that might be worth looking into.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, what would they be willing to give up? And I honestly, if I'm Jerry, I'm not taking a call from the Rams. They're going to be good. I'm taking a call from a team that's going to have high draft picks because I'm getting at least 2 first-round picks. Player has to play 6 games.
That's it?
For an accrued season. Only 6?
I bet the owner's getting screwed.
So he can miss 10?
Oh, he missed 11.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm trying to think. The only one that I remember actually going this deep was Dwayne Brown with the Houston Texans. But I thought it was 6 or 7 games before he finally came back.
Le'Veon Bell also sat out for a long time, I believe.
Well, I said that I remember because I don't remember Le'Veon Bell sitting out. I kind of do now that you bring it up, but I just remember Dwayne Brown to prove a point, and he won too. The players always win these deals.
Wow. Well, that's a hell of a deal. Credit the union for that, putting that in the CBA. Yeah. Although, again, if you don't play, you don't get paid. So that's the way it goes. That's how these guys get paid. They get paid after playing games. So if Micah decides to sit out, yeah, it may not cost him a year accrual, but it's going to cost him a hell of a lot of money to do that. So it's going to be interesting to see. And again, I don't expect it to go that far. I believe something will be done before the Cowboys line up against the Philadelphia Eagles in Game 1. But I mean, it's fun to speculate because again, and please, you don't take this the wrong way. Take it however you want. I really don't give a damn. Micah Parsons got no leverage here. He's got zero leverage in this deal. None.
Mm-hmm.
So take that how you will, but it's just a fact. The guy has zero leverage.
Well, his only leverage is not playing.
Well, that's true, but that's going to cost him a boatload of money by not playing.
Well, then the question becomes, how many wins is Micah Parsons worth? And that's how Jerry and Steven have to look at it.
I heard somebody say yesterday they can't win a Super Bowl without him.
Well, that's true.
They can't win one with him either.
Oh, they haven't yet. They haven't yet.
All right. Well, guess what? The Cowboys did actually play some football yesterday. Had a little joint practice against the L.A. Rams, and we're going to get Shotty's thoughts on what happened against the Rams yesterday. There were some good things and then some not-so-good things. We'll talk about it when we continue here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. You know, I went in my closet today, and I pulled out my Golf Club of Texas shirt here, and I wanted to go swing the club because it's such a beautiful day. And there's no better place, honestly, to go than the Golf Club of Texas. They have done so much great work out there. It is incredible. They've improved that golf course 200%. It's just amazing the amount of money and what they've done to that golf course. It is a great place to go. Look, you play that golf course, you think you're on a schwanky country club. Well, it's a schwanky golf course, but it's a public course. It's open to the public 7 days a week. And then they've got the Tin Cup Bar and Grill. So even if you're not a golfer, or you are, either way, you need to enjoy and take advantage of the Tin Cup Bar and Grill. You go in there, you have any kind of cocktail that you want. They've got a large selection of cold beer, whether it's draft or in a bottle or can. Either way, doesn't matter. It's not going to break the bank. It's a perfect place to spend a day, whether that's a Saturday or a Monday. Doesn't make any difference. It's all the same. The Golf Club of Texas is absolutely the best, and you know exactly where it is. Briggs Ranch Road, right there off Highway 90. Whether you're headed out there for dinner at the Tin Cup, around with your buddies, or your next tournament, go check them out. Best rates always online at golfclubtexas.com. That's golfclubtexas.com. The Golf Club of Texas is the friendliest golf course in Texas.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is calling all golfers. The Fall Golf Classic is back. Mark your calendars for Monday, September 29th, and lock in your spot for one of the most fun golf events of the year at the Olympia Hills Golf Club. For just $120 per player, or $400 for a foursome, you'll get 18 holes of fun, friendly competition, and non-stop laps with your crew. But don't wait. Spots will sell out fast. And once they're gone, they're gone. This isn't your average uptight tournament. It's all about cutting loose, enjoying the day, and supporting a great cause. The Community Foundation of the Hill Country, presented by the Law Office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Charm Club, and sponsored by Fly by Yingling and PPL Motorhomes. And when the final putt drops, the party's just getting started. Head over to the Break Room Bar on Pat Booker Road for the official after party. Cold drinks, great food, and the perfect finish to a perfect day. Don't get left out. Grab your crew, grab your clubs, and get ready for a Monday you won't forget. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hola, mi esposo se lastimó en un accidente ayer. ¿Me puede ayudar?
Claro que sí. Estamos aquí para servirle.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7. Our team of Texas attorneys has been helping people injured in car, truck, or 18-wheeler wrecks for more than 25 years. And there's no fee unless we win. Y hablamos español. If you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
If you have back-to-school shopping to do, then you should make Macy's your first stop, because Macy's has back-to-school styles from brands like Nike and Jordan, must-have denim from Levi's and Good American, and now Macy's has Abercrombie Kids too. It's all in one place, all at great prices. And here's another reason to come in. If you're already at Macy's and you saved so much, you could stop by the fragrance counter and pick up something for yourself too. The best back-to-school styles are here now at Macy's.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
Calling all snack MVPs, it's time to huddle up with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds, the low-carb, high-protein snack with a flavor-packed crunch. From sea salt and cracked black pepper to hot honey, sweet barbecue, and more, these bold bites are ready to tackle your crunch time cravings. Find your flavor playbook at H-E-B and make every bite count, because when it's crunch time, there's only one snack you need on your team: Southern Recipe Small Batch.
The water coming in and out of your home is like music. Here in San Antonio in the Hill Country, it is hard. Now that's hard. At the same time, those that know have a Connecticut quality water softener and enjoy this. Smooth, soft, pure, clean water. The difference is astounding. Hard water, soft water. If you don't have a Connecticut water softener in your home, you're basically inviting destructive hard water to beat up your appliances, hot water heater, and every pipe in your home. And your coffee maker, hard water damages it too. Call me for a free home water evaluation at 656-PURE.
For a limited time, get a free reverse osmosis drinking station, $400 off a trade-in, and 0% interest for 12 months. Call Connecticut of San Antonio in the Hill Country, 210-656-PURE.
Connecticut is simply the very best water softener you can buy, and that's why we say it's the last water softener you'll ever own. Don't live with. Live with
656 Pure Connecticut.
License number 38961.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even bad hair day?
Yep.
And tree branch fell on my car day?
Especially that day. Progressive has you covered 24/7 for your home and auto.
How about thought it was chicken, but it was tuna day? Or overnight construction outside my bedroom day?
Those days too.
Great, because that was each day this week.
Been there. Well, at least your home and auto are covered every day with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states. Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1, San Antonio's Sports Star.
Pledge got that upbeat music going today. Huh? This is good stuff. Kind of get you fired up with whatever you're doing on this Tuesday afternoon here in San Antonio. We appreciate you stopping by here and listening to the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe. He's Jason.
You know, we talk a lot about the fights that have been happening at Cowboys practice.
Yeah.
New England got a little out of control. Mike Vrabel jumped into the pile and got all bloodied up.
Well, they were having
a press conference with an ice bag on his face.
They were having a joint practice with the Commanders, I think. And so, yeah, he jumped into the pot. It's like, Mike, come on, you don't play anymore, dude. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather the coach get hurt than a player.
Well, yeah, no doubt. I think he just had a shiner, a little bloody cheek, something like that. Yeah,
he's fine.
He'll be fine. He's a big boy.
Scars.
My goodness. That's a funny story, though. I like that.
I mean, Shoddy talks a lot, but,
When we see him dive into a pile, then I'll be a believer.
Yeah. Although he is coachable. Shoddy is. Heard that rant from Colin Cowherd and turned his visor around.
For about 5 seconds, and then turned it back around.
Well, I mean, come on. You don't hear Colin Cowherd bitching about Dan Quinn in his backwards hat, or Pete Carroll, who often wears a backwards hat. It's a dumb argument.
Well, it is. It is. And, he's got to have something to rant about. It is a dumb argument.
But it's the Cowboys, so he knows it's going to get a lot of traction. If he did that about Dan Quinn, it would go nowhere.
Did you, for 1 second, have any concern when we saw Shoddy and Oxnard about his hat being turned around?
No.
I mean, I don't even think I noticed it.
I noticed when he wasn't wearing it. In fact, I texted a picture of him on the podium without a visor to RJ Ochoa, and my text said, "You're the only one I know that would keep track of this. How many times has he been on the podium without a visor on?" Because that might have been the first.
Did he send you a number?
He said, I probably should start tracking that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's going. You better check on RJ daily until Micah gets signed, because I'm afraid that poor guy's not going to make it.
RJ's having a rough time.
Yeah, he's having a really rough time with this.
He's having a rough. RJ's struggling. Yeah. But I think RJ is like a lot of other Cowboy fans. He just wears it on his sleeve, although he's been spending too much time on video without sleeves on his shirt, and he doesn't have the body for that. But you're right. I mean, it's dumb, but Colin Cowherd knew. Here's an old rant that started with, I don't know, Tony Romo, and I can continue it because it's the Cowboys that'll make news. Shoddy saw it, even commented on it. Doesn't give a damn what Colin Cowherd thinks.
Well, of course not, nor should he. Give a damn what Colin Cowherd thinks. The visor looks fine. I got no problem with the visor turned around. Do you?
No.
No, not one. It is, but you're absolutely right. If you can take a dig at the Cowboys, and I'm talking about, because I do, but I will compliment them when it is necessary to compliment them.
Wait, when?
Yeah, oh, please.
When?
Are you kidding me? Dak Prescott's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy.
I love you, Dak.
He's a great guy. He's a good teammate. Looks like he's a great father.
Mm-hmm.
See his kids out there, and a great. Is he married yet? Are they married? They did, I think, right? Eventually, or are they just still shacking up?
I don't know.
Well, they got 2 kids now that she's popped out. So
I'm not sure if they. I don't keep up because I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying.
I think they are married.
In all of those things, he's a great guy.
Did they get married, Pledge?
They're at least engaged.
Well, yeah.
Huh.
So she's past the shag for shelter stage. She's got a ring.
I think she's fine. Yeah, she's going to be just fine.
She's going to be fine.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But he's a good dude. I will compliment the Cowboys if necessary, but I'm not afraid to criticize when something's wrong. I've even said some bad things about Jerry Jones, like the worst mistake he ever made was signing Dak Prescott to the contract he signed him to.
Which nobody argues with, but we all knew it was going to happen because they never prepared for life after Dak Prescott. Now, maybe they're doing that now with Joe Milton, who looks like he could be. If he develops, he's got a couple of years to develop into the replacement for Dak Prescott. Will he? I don't know. See, got a little banged up yesterday, but Shoddy said he is fine.
Yeah, he's doing fine. He should be no problem. He was throwing the ball around out of our talk throughout there.
I think he banged his finger into a helmet is what happened during the practice session yesterday.
He's 6'5".
The guy's huge. Man, I tell you, I was shocked when I first saw him live because I'd never seen Joe Milton live, in person. But when we walked out on the practice field, I said, damn.
Yeah.
Joe Milton's a big dude.
I mean, he almost wanted to claim discovering him like Jake Ferguson.
Well, we'll see how he plays.
But he's got a cannon of an arm. But like Joe's driver, you don't know if it's going to be on target or somewhere in the weeds. I mean, you have
this is true.
No idea sometimes where that thing is going. But they did have the practice yesterday, the joint practice with the Rams. So earlier today, about an hour and a half or so ago, Shadi was talking with the media, had a chance to review the film, and his takeaway is a little different than what he said yesterday.
Really, three main takeaways, Calvin. When you look at it, I thought, we carried our pads a little high. That's normal, We just got a little bit high on some things, so we got moved off the ball at times, got knocked back in the run game on offense some. The big thing you're teaching about there is you want to get your eyes underneath the chin. And there was some good, but that's one thing that jumped out. Hey, set our pads, play a little bit lower. That's one. Second thing would be kind of all about the ball. We did not get any takeaways on defense. That's something that this defense is going to thrive on. I really believe that. And then we had one interception on offense and really 3 other interception ops. And so that's not the standard that we're trying to do. And at the end of the day, what I kind of summed it up with, the third thing was it's just about the details. It's the details of, okay, going against a different team, a unit we haven't seen, it doesn't change anything. We have rules, and our rules are our rules, and we do those things, but then you got to carry over the technique. So great learning experience. I'm excited about the work we got. It was great clips, and there was a lot of good as well. But those were the 3 main things that I kind of took away from it. Carry our pads a little bit better, all about the ball, and then just overall attention to details.
That sounds, for the first time your team is up against an opponent other than yourself, that's not surprising that there's some things they got to work on. And we'll see if that improves come Saturday night against the Rams in that preseason game number 1.
Now, one of the biggest concerns, although quite frankly, not at all surprising when you think about the injuries on the offensive line. And even last year, they couldn't run the ball against the Rams in the joint practice. They certainly didn't run the ball well yesterday against the Rams.
No, it wasn't a great day for us running the football, Tommy. It wasn't. I think I talked a little bit yesterday about, we didn't play with great eyes. What do I mean by that? This is a disguised defense. So all of a sudden I'm in a combination block, and Tad and I are working, up to Patrick. And again, all of a sudden during the cadence, Patrick moves inside. Well, that changes my technique. It doesn't change my rule. But if Patrick's there, I can be much thicker on the inside portion of a double team. When he slides inside, then I got to be thinner because I got to get that guy accounted for. And so we had, too many unaccounted for hats in the hole for the backs to deal with. And that's, again, eye discipline. A couple times we were bringing, receivers across to handle issues off the edge, and we were a little bit wide on our splits with the receivers. It was really all of us. It was just, it wasn't design. It wasn't just the players. It was a little bit of, hey, first scrimmage and, but again, got to cover people up in the run game to give your backs a chance. And quite honestly, the backs a few times, they were off their landmark and they weren't pressing things enough. So we were getting movement, and then, the back will come back early. Well, guess what? If I'm combination up to Babe and the back cuts back and we're on this angle and Babe falls back because of the back, that's why it's such a symphony. Everything's got to be tied together, and it wasn't tied very well together yesterday. So something to improve on.
No doubt about it. But keep in mind, the Rams have one of the best defensive lines in football.
They do.
Right now. So, that's a big test for your offensive line, which is banged up. But it's a good way to get ready for what you're going to see just in the NFC East, for goodness sake, when it comes to defensive lines.
It really is. And I love how detailed he gets. Serious football fans probably eating up the detail that he gives versus, say, a Mike McCarthy or a Jason Garrett. And for Shadi yesterday, too. First joint practice as a head coach. How did he think he did?
I'll give myself a C, maybe a C minus. Just we didn't have as much success, but I also had a lot of bullets I didn't use. I actually screwed myself up. I got pissed, so I called the bomb. I called the bomb. I wasn't supposed to call the bomb. The coaches were like, "Really? I thought we were leaving that out." I was like, "Yeah, I kind of got pissed off." And so, we do have those plays. Just so you guys know, we have those plays. But literally, I did that, and I was like, "Man, that felt really good." But now they know we have that play. So, yeah, I was like the squad, just okay.
Just okay.
Does he have to run sprints now for losing emotional control and calling something he shouldn't? This is the guy that's in charge of piloting everything that has to stay even keel. And in a joint practice, he lost control and called something he shouldn't have,
but he
gives himself a C minus.
He didn't swing. He didn't throw a punch.
Again, I mean, it's practice for the play caller, too. Now he's game planning and says he's not going to show a lot, but now I'm worried he might get pissed off and show everything.
I mean, it's obviously extremely different because, you look at your call sheet and you're like, okay, well, we're not showing this. It's amazing. I mean, if you're looking at 50 passes, you're going, okay, well, we'll show those 12. And you're like, there's 38 of them. Like, we're not showing these 38 plays. And you're like, no, we show them every day in practice. So we don't need to show them to the world, Vic Fangio probably has people out here with cameras watching our practice right now. I mean, like, that's part of the deal. But, yeah, to me, it's very different. Like, we knew we were getting 3-4 work. We needed 3-4 work. We wanted it. I think the Rams are one of the best duo running teams in the league. Their toss crack games are great, so there's things we can learn. I mean, the big run that they hit, they got the edge on us. We didn't do a great job popping the crack block, which is the first block, and then we went underneath a couple blocks, and that's a recipe for disaster in the run game. But for the most parts, like I said, the linebackers are playing downhill, and we're not tackling. So, but it's very, very different. It's much quicker when you're not showing your stuff.
Take that however you want to, right? Like, I'm not concerned about that. It's a first joint practice. There's going to be mistakes. It's going to be mistakes on Saturday. The shot he's going to talk about. He'll probably make a few more mistakes too, but that's what preseason is all about. You got to get the team ready and get them for the Philadelphia Eagles in Game 1.
For those watching on YouTube, and we invite you to go check out the San Antonio Sports Star YouTube channel, Gilbert says, can I have C- coaches with Dallas? I appreciate him giving himself a C-. If he had said, I did great, what would you say? I mean, in reality, he was asked kind of an unfair question, and he gave a solid answer. He didn't completely suck and give himself an F, and he certainly didn't give himself an A. It's a joint practice. It's about what I would have hoped he would have said, but some people like Gilbert will take it literally. Oh, my God, here we go. This is going to be awful, man. Might as well turn the visor sideways.
Well, I don't know. I'll take up for Gilbert a little bit. He's right. You can't have C- coaches in Dallas, and that's all he's saying. And look, Shotty will improve. I don't have an issue with that.
He's in the same company with Dave Campo and Chan Gailey.
Well, you're exactly right. So what are you saying? This is Chan Gailey part 2?
I'm just saying, I mean, in August, I don't care if it a joint practice, he says it was a C. Am I a little concerned that he admitted to losing his own emotional control and calling something? So what's it going to be, in the 2-minute drive late and you're calling plays and everything's on the line and things are tight? Are you going to be able to maintain?
You get pissed off and call a play you shouldn't.
Again, that's a little concerning. I appreciate the honesty, though.
Well, the honesty is one thing, but then again, and brace yourself for this, he will have Dak Prescott in the huddle, and Dak might say, no, we're not supposed to run that. I mean, I could see a scenario there happening where that's going to be a check for them if he does that. I don't think he will. I mean, look, when you're out on the driving range, you can hit a ball into the rough. It doesn't matter. He was on the driving range yesterday. He hadn't quite made it to the golf course.
I don't go to the driving range.
Well,
I don't want to leave the good shots out there.
Oh, so many jokes there, Minix. So many jokes there.
I'm waiting. They're so good you can't think of them.
Well, it's just that it'd be nice to see you hit a good shot somewhere, whether it's on the golf course or on the driving range.
I mean, again, last time we played, for me, I played pretty well. For me.
For you.
For me.
Uh-huh.
Should have seen me last week. Saturday, I'm going to play again.
Yeah?
Yeah. When you play often, you actually play better.
Well, that happens. It's true. You have to play often.
I broke 100 last time we played.
Did you really?
Yeah, when I played a couple weeks ago on that Friday, I was off.
Oh.
I did break 100.
How'd the eraser look when you got done?
It was fine. We only played 9. I broke 100.
All right. Touche. That's
True.
For sure. All right. Hey, when we come back, does everybody remember Christy Brinkley?
Well, yeah.
Dude, I had a poster of her back in the day. Very shiny Very shiny. And according to Christy Brinkley, she's still very shiny.
According to Instagram, she is.
Well, that too. All of the above. We'll talk about that. We'll
Spicy and naked.
Here on the Blitz on 94.1, San Antonio Sports Star.
Got a text from my wife earlier today saying, what do you want to do for dinner? And it was like, easy, steak night, Roo Pub. Let's go. It's a Wednesday night. It is steak night at the Roo Pub. $19.95, you get a great 12-ounce ribeye, your potato, your salad. You can't beat it, and the steak is fantastic. Just another reason that the Roo Pub is my go-to spot. Any big game, any big event, the Roo Pub has those 3 massive 170-inch screens, TVs all around, football, baseball right now, big fights. Get into the Roo Pub there at 281 in Redland. Now, tonight's steak night, but their menu is incredible. Love the fried shrimp there. They got about 15 different burgers on the menu, the biggest and best wings in town, great salads, I'm told. The appetizers are outstanding, and that kitchen is open late every day with the full menu available. So when you need a late-night meal, don't go to a drive-thru. Get into the Roo Pub at 281 and Redland Road. Happy hour weekdays from 11 to 6. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and steak night every Wednesday. The Roo Pub, just down from the Big Blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Joel, I'm proud to introduce my latest in-summer relaxation relief-cation. I call it the Quarter Moon Grill and Go. It's a stainless steel propane gas grill with this, a full-size urinal. If you're gonna grill and you gotta go, it's the Grill and Go.
Folks, at Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat and AC, we fix plumbing and AC issues fast and at a fair price. 210-651-5899.
Grill and
Go away, Nigel. Quarter Moon Plumbing, Heat and AC.
License number TACLA 141074E M16004.
George gets justice. After being hit by an 18-wheeler, the experienced attorneys of George Salinas Injury Lawyers are San Antonio's choice for getting you the maximum compensation you deserve. With over 110 years of combined experience, they've recovered millions for their clients. 18-wheelers may be bigger than you on the road, but you can be bigger than them in the courtroom. George guarantees that you don't pay unless they win your case. Call 210-225-0909 today for a free consultation. George gets justice. GetGeorge.com.
Hey, listen up, San Antonio. Many of the successes you've had began with a great opportunity. Now, here's another one. Get started on your degree or certificate in San Antonio. Choose from more than 135 degree and certificate programs, faster onboarding, and more from University of Maryland Global Campus. Get personalized local support services and take online or hybrid courses right here in San Antonio. Visit UMGC at San Antonio or umgc.edu/SATX.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
The San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox wore baseball jerseys from impacted Hill Country high schools during batting practice before their game on August 9th at Petco Park. Jerseys will be auctioned off next week with proceeds benefiting Kerr County Flood Relief Fund. All this in coordination with the San Antonio Missions. And the San Antonio Spurs have signed Riley Minix and Harrison Ingram to two-way contracts.
Joe Reinagel.
And the third time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Not only that, it's Hump Day!
Hump Day!
Hump Day!
Hump Day!
Yeah. Happy Hump Day, everybody. Hope you're having a great Wednesday out there. Thanks for spending some time with us here on The Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. That's Jason Minix, and we're happy to have you along.
Well, we are. So much going on today, and let's start the headline Blitz with another one.
This is Jason and Joe's Headline Blitz. Two guys, two opinions, never enough time.
Another sex toy was thrown onto the court during a WNBA game.
Surprise, surprise.
This one apparently made contact with Sophia Cunningham. It buzzed by your ankle.
Buzzed right by the old ankle, and she had this look on her face of surprise and happiness.
No, she kicked it. Stop.
I'm just saying, when you look at the picture, she's got a big smile on her face.
Well, I mean,
Caitlin Clark's laughing too.
She found it funny, right? Well, when it first hit her or touched her, went by her, and you could see her reaction, like, oh, look at that. Because how are these people getting those in?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to know, actually.
But honestly, I mean, you would think that NBA or WNBA games, the security are looking for that now. One dude's already been arrested, and the charges are pretty serious.
They're going to get thrown out. I mean, what's the fine, right?
For throwing sex toys on the court?
Well, I mean, let's take the object out, but you throw an object, you get kicked out, you get arrested. But in reality, what is it going to end up being, a misdemeanor? Is it worth it? No. I can't imagine somebody willingly doing that to think it's funny and not get any credit for it and then have to deal with the legal consequences. But then you get people like Clay Travis that are going to start GoFundMes to help their defense.
Well, as long as they don't hurt anybody. I mean, it's funny, and we can laugh about it, but, I mean, I'm assuming those things are hard.
Well,
it's hard. Yeah, it's definitely hard.
Now, at the same time, Cunningham tweeted out the other day, stop, somebody's going to get hurt. And then she quote tweeted that last night saying, yeah, this didn't age well.
No.
I mean, because I hate to say it this way, but it encourages some people to do that.
Yeah, no doubt. They were talking about it in a press conference and ripping, this is nonsense and all that stuff. And as they should. It's kind of, I don't know. I mean, the first time it was funny. Now it's just like, all right, come up with something else.
It's still kind of funny.
No.
I mean, a third, another one. Here we go.
All green.
And they're all green.
I just wonder what they really say in the locker room. You know, their public persona is one thing, but in the locker room?
Don't even go there.
I'm wondering.
Don't go there.
Of course.
Don't go there.
There's some players that might like that and some that don't. So
stop. Stop.
I'm not falling for that banana in the tailpipe.
Stop. Stop. Christy Brinkley is 71 years old.
And if you don't remember what Christy Brinkley looked like in her 20s, you should Google it.
Oh, Suki. I'm telling you, Christy Brinkley, there's photos of her on Instagram. And there's an article because she went on a podcast. And I looked and I was like, Is that Christy or is that her daughter?
Mm-hmm.
That's how good Christy Brinkley looks. Now,
at 70.
And her daughter is apparently 27?
Uh-huh.
Math. All right. Now, I understand a 71-year-old dude with a 27-year-old. I mean, but the idea that Christy Brinkley says, hey, young ladies, I can take your man if I want them. So there was a contest as she tells the story on this podcast. And she's not on dating apps, but her daughter put her on a dating app and realized men were matching with her and her daughter.
Yes.
Not realizing that was her and her daughter, but daughter didn't think that mom could pull the same dude she could, and daughter was wrong.
Daughter was wrong. The guys are coming after her. You look at pictures, do you blame them? I mean, honestly. I mean, look, the daughter is attractive, but she ain't no Christy Brinkley. So the dad must have been ugly as hell to mess that up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you mess that up? Christy must have been going for the equipment instead of the looks. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. She said, and then there's a picture of her with Cindy Crawford, and oh my God,
another one. Ageless.
I mean. Just saying.
Be careful, ladies out there.
So you had Christy Brinkley on your wall as a kid?
Dude, I don't know if I had her on my wall. I had Farrah Fawcett.
Well, everybody had Farrah Fawcett. That was in the rules.
Christy Brinkley, I think, was a big Budweiser model back in the day when she first started. Like she was doing stuff in bikinis with a cold Bud in her hand.
Yeah. The dad was Billy Joel. Is that true on this one?
Oh, well, there you go.
This particular, look, I know that Billy Joel was in there, but I don't know. I didn't mean it that way, Plaid. Stop.
Billy Joel.
I don't know the entire roster of Christy Brinkley. I know Billy Joel at one time played for the team.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, Billy Joel, rock stars can look however they want, and they're going to get the women, right? But Billy Joel was not the most attractive dude in the world.
Yeah, but he's the piano man.
Well, sure. But
just saying. Talent.
Yes.
John Sobery goes Brooke Shields. Frank says Elizabeth Hurley. Is everybody in the YouTube chat now going to mention all the posters they had on the...
Brooke Shields, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was too old for that.
You were too old for Brooke Shields?
Well, yes. When did Brooke Shields come out? She was y'all prancing around half naked in that one movie.
The Blue Lagoon.
That one, yeah.
I mean, you're too old for Livy Dumb, too. But.
Well, that's,
Yeah, he's way too old.
There's
I mean, look, you want to go posters back in the day. I think we all had Farrah Fawcett, Heather Locklear, Heather Thomas. Samantha Fox was on my wall.
Samantha Fox?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, Christy Brinkley, I'm pretty sure she was, because I remember specifically that
one time I learned I like girls.
Yeah, I learned before that, but I'm just saying that specifically I remember that, and it was a poster that was very shiny.
Carmen Electra, Pam Anderson.
Yeah, Pam Anderson, perhaps. Yeah.
And Nicole Smith.
Brahma Bullpen says Brooklyn Decker. I think I've met Brahma Bullpen. He's way too old, I think, to have Brooklyn Decker, unless that was fairly recent. And then that kind of makes me wonder about his current house.
Keep them coming, fellas.
Brooklyn Decker's actually been on this show before.
And I want to hear from Miss Becky and Alexandra. Who did you have up on your wall?
I don't want to know.
Well, I'm just curious.
I don't care.
I'm wondering.
I hope Farrah Fawcett.
Farrah Fawcett. Wow.
You okay?
Very attractive. Yeah.
You good? You want a story to kind of change the mood?
Yeah, I do.
All
actually,
right.
Yes.
Headline: Fake doctor in Cincinnati has been convicted for luring men to his apartment for genital exams.
Now, I don't know how things work in Cincinnati, but
not how I thought that was gonna go.
Why? How would you just go to a random dude and says, "Hey, let me check your nuts"? I mean, seriously. I got nothing.
I mean, I guess if you don't have insurance and you got a guy that claims to be a doctor that you found on Craigslist who's willing to do the exam, you do what you do. I mean, yeah,
what do these guys need, a physical?
Olivia Neutron Bomb, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, look, there are people that go to Mexico to get procedures done because it's cheaper. And quite honestly, you could end up with better care in Mexico. They know what they're doing. Some random dude's apartment because you need that exam. I'm not going there. And I'd like to think that the guys that were going, that responded to whatever ad this guy had, however you found this guy, you probably weren't actually going for a medical appointment, but somebody thought they were, and now this guy is going to jail where he'll have plenty of opportunities to give said exams.
Yes, he will. He was performing ultrasounds, according to the story, outside the scope of the practice, whatever the hell that means. So, yeah, I guess this guy was intrigued with men, and that was a good way to get it done.
You ask, Alexandra answers.
Did she?
Of all things on her wall, she had posters on YouTube. You can go read these comments there on the YouTube channel. Alexandra, growing up, had posters of Hall & Oates on her wall. And Luis Miguel. Not at all what I would have thought.
Well, Hall & Oates were pretty I'm sure she just had that for the music, right? I don't remember what they looked like back in the day.
I would have expected, Mike Reno from Loverboy in the red leather pants on Alexandra's wall. What are you laughing at?
Oh, my gosh. Alexandra, you never cease to amaze.
I can tell you a great Mike Reno story.
Oh, yeah?
Because my wife grew up loving Loverboy and Mike Reno. My cousin is really good friends with him, and so they were playing at Oyster Bake many years ago, and we were going to go to dinner with Mike before the show and then drive him out over to St. Mary's. And we get to the hotel that he's staying at, and he's running late because he answers the door. He said, we call him from the lobby, say we're here. It's like, come on up, I'm not ready. So we get up there. My wife's kind of excited, although weird because we're going to this dude's hotel room. He answers the door, and he's got a towel on his head because he had dyed his hair before the show. And there's no way he could fit in red leather pants at this point in life. None whatsoever.
Wow.
I don't know what the female example would be, but from a dude, it'd be woo, dry. I mean, just my wife. A nice dude, but not at all what we thought was, you know how it is.
Well, that happens to some of y'all.
Hey, the show was still good. Yeah.
It happens.
Uh-huh.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was fun, knowing what everybody fantasizing about when they were young kids with posters on the wall.
Working for the weekend.
It's okay. Yep. Hey, when we come back, De'Aaron Fox, obviously we know everybody, he got a contract extension, the max here with the Spurs. We're going to hear from him on what he thinks about that. And Victor Wembanyama, an ally you wouldn't think would be an ally. We're talking about all of that when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Guys, Synergenics Low T Center, they've been changing the lives of men across the country for well over a decade. Testosterone replacement therapy has helped men get their energy back, regain confidence, save their marriages, even help overcome symptoms associated with depression. It's truly life-changing. Did you know ladies with hormonal imbalances experience many of the same symptoms of men with low testosterone? Well, now Synergenics and Low T Center are helping women balance their hormones and bring balance back to their lives with hormone replacement therapy. In-center and at-home treatment options are available for the ladies. Find out which is right for you when you get to Synergenics and Low T Center and speak with one of their providers about injections, topical creams, and pellets. Ladies, you can even go to their centers and get a test. That includes a full hormone panel and further analysis to treat the whole patient, looking at lab results on and how you feel, and create a personalized hormone therapy plan just for you. Imagine how much better you're going to feel when your hormone levels are restored. So, guys, if you haven't taken your T-test yet, what are you waiting for? Ladies, gentlemen, take control of your health with Synergenics and Low T Center. For more information about men getting their lives back or balancing women's hormones for a better you, Book your appointment at fixmylowt.com. That's fixmylowt.com. You'll be glad you did.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1, San Antonio's Sports Star.
Hey, Twin Peaks fans, Bourbon and Brews is going to be back, but while it's away, sample some of Mexico's finest tequilas every Friday at Twin Peaks Tequila and Cerveza Costume Party. Mix things up with handcrafted margs or keep it simple with perfect shot and 29-degree imports all around. That's Twin Peaks.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149. Prescription products require completion of an online consultation with an independent healthcare provider and are only available if prescribed. Subscription required. Additional restrictions apply. See website for more details and safety information.
Is Cialis Daily really better than Viagra?
If you like spontaneity, the answer is yes. So when the mood strikes, you're ready to go.
I felt like a young man again. My wife is definitely much happier.
When you take it, you're ready to go.
Does Cialis Daily last longer than Viagra?
Guys are raving that their results last even longer.
My partner thinks that I am a rock star.
Because it is effective, I say I'm on a second honeymoon.
It's literally life-changing.
Does RexMD really work?
Over 85% of guys said not only does it work, they saw results the very first night. And you can get your first month free at freerexmd.com with medication delivered direct to your door. There's no copay, no doctor office visit, and your shipping is always free. Visit freerexmd.com to get your first month free. That's FREEREXMD.com.
The success you've already had matters at University of Maryland Global Campus because we're a school for real life. An accredited state university, UMGC lets you earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and relevant life and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. We offer affordable tuition and online and hybrid courses. Classes start August 13th. Apply now and save with no application fee. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ziprecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ziprecruiter.com/radio. ziprecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
This is the home of the Aggies, and this is Andrew Monaco. You're locked on 94.1 San Antonio Sports.
You know, Minix, the Spurs starting to get some run nationally. You know, we heard from Windhorse yesterday talking about how great San Antonio is, and other people are kind of chiming in now, and San Antonio is becoming a topic after the signing of De'Aaron Fox to the max contract.
You know, and it's interesting because some of the topic really comes down to, is he really worth a max contract, and how many guys should actually get a max contract, but expectations of what the Spurs could do next season are all over the place. The idea that, are they a playoff team? Would I put them in the top 6 right now? I can't.
No.
Are they going to be a play-in team? They better be. Oh, man, they better be. And probably win and make the actual playoffs. But when you look at the West, it's there. But the fact that they're back in the national conversation And it's not just because of expectations of Victor Wembanyama.
Well, he's got to get better, right? I mean, Wemby. You got to figure every year, you just want him to stay healthy and do that. Interesting tweet from Kevin Garnett. Remember Kevin Garnett? I used to hate that guy.
Oh, of course,
he had some battles with Tim Duncan that were legendary. Great player, obviously, Kevin Garnett. But he tweeted something out yesterday, I believe it was, and he met up with Wemby. I guess they were doing a photo shoot or something together. But apparently, they're working out together, or at least KG is mentoring one Wemby.
It certainly feels that way, although I got to be honest. Garnett tweeted out OG in a bad word, spelled with a Y instead of an I. Stay tuned 100% at Wemby. And there's a picture of Wemby almost looking like they're at a football field or some sort of stadium, not a basketball court, but Wemby's in the stands and KG is at the bottom of the stands. Great photo. And one of the headlines, let's see, was this Barstool?
Well, it's been all over the place.
But headline, pray for the rest of the NBA. Victor has gone from training with monks to now working out with Kevin Garnett. My only question here is the inside information that we have. And I don't think it's a secret, but we were at the Jerry Jones Nobu party last week and on a Thursday night. And a good friend of mine that works for Amazon, PR for Amazon, she was there, and they've got NFL, but she said, we're bringing in Wemby on Sunday and a bunch of current and former players because Sunday and Monday they were supposedly or going to be shooting promos for the upcoming NBA on Amazon stuff. So I'm wondering if that's why they were all there, and 2 + 2, right?
Well, it could be, and that's probably why they were there. But I mean, there's too many reports out there that suggest these two are doing more than that. So maybe after the shoot, I don't know. Did they plan to work out together, or is Kevin Garnett just whispering in Wemby's ear and giving him some advice? I don't know. But either way, if it was just one report, I would say and you're right. That's probably why they got there. But what are they doing now? Kevin Garnett has made no secret of his love for Victor Wembanyama.
Maybe they have worked out or can plan to work out or do stuff, mentor, whatever the case is. But we know how one story could turn into 50 because of aggregation. But, it's just like, we're in Manhattan Beach on Saturday, and photos started circulating of Wemby in Los Angeles. Well, we knew he was coming in because they had a photo shoot on Sunday morning. And I know that because, my friend was like, it's going to be early too. So Saturday night in L.A., no, because we've got this photo shoot planned, and I can't wait to see what the promos are. But that's why he was in L.A., Kevin Garnett in L.A., 2 + 2, Kevin Garnett's going to be part of those Amazon promos as well.
Well, it's interesting to see. And I hope these stories are true. I mean, I would love for a guy like Wemby to learn from a guy like Kevin Garnett. Mm-hmm. I welcome that, and I think it'd be fantastic because he's getting advice from the guy that I think is better than Kevin Garnett in Tim Duncan. He's already doing that, Monty Ginobili as well. But if you're getting Kevin Garnett too, dude, that's great. The more, the merrier.
Everybody that Wemby can learn from, he needs to. Not just Timmy, not just Manu, Tony Parker, obviously. Even the birthday boy, David Robinson, all of these guys can give him some insight, but you can go pick the brain of a Kevin Garnett, you do it.
Absolutely.
Go work out with him. That guy had some tricks too. And I love that Wemby seems to really respect the old school basketball players and wanting to learn from them. The good habits, the bad habits, you learn all the different tricks because his game, Wemby's, is so unlike everybody else's, but he's got all those tools that Kevin Garnett has and then some.
Without a doubt, and I like it. I welcome it. And again, Wemby wants to get better. I mean, the guy's put on some weight. He looks fuller, and I think he's ready to roll. And haven't talked to or heard from him about the De'Aaron Fox deal, but I'm sure he's thrilled that the Spurs were able to do that. So I welcome it, man, and I want to see this kid be. Somebody said I heard today that if you put a 1.5 over and under on Wemby MVPs, would you take the over?
This year?
No, I'm talking about for his career. 1.5. So, in other words, will he win 2 MVP awards in his career?
Yes.
I would probably take the over there as well. So, look, this team is ready to roll, and that's what we've been talking about. So, I think this De'Aaron Fox deal was a hell of a deal. And I don't see how anybody can do that. I get the money portion of it, and everybody's just, well, you got to sign this guy and that guy and whatever. But I think a De'Aaron Fox was a move that needed to be made.
And we knew when they made the move that was going to be a max deal was incoming. Now, they didn't know they were going to get a Dylan Harper then. They didn't expect it because they probably thought they'd not be in the lottery. They'd be in the playoffs, but stuff happens. De'Aaron Fox, after he signed his extension, talked about how this year's team is going to be different.
I think what'll be different going forward is fans are going to see me play with 10 fingers. I mean, obviously, health-wise, last year was definitely different. And then, like I said, me coming in the middle of the season, I think I'm a smart guy, but trying to learn a playbook that quickly was definitely difficult. But this year, being able to get a training camp and be able and allowing guys to, play against and with each other during the summer and just be able to gel together, that's when I mean, we say this all the time, and NBA teams say this all the time, that's when you truly get better as a team. Through the summertime, just trying to find ways to get together because, some guys live in different places, and wherever you can, whenever you can get together and be able to work out with each other and just become familiar with each other's games, that's when you truly, develop as a team. And I think we've done that a lot this summer. Guys have been together and guys have been working hard. So, like I said, I think the future's bright.
Yeah, well, so do I. And I think he's right. You talk about starting a training camp and having that, being able to work with all of those guys, it's going to make a hell of a difference. My question is, what's next? And I keep hearing stuff about Devin Vassell and his future here in San Antonio is not a bright one. And then you have Jeremy Sohan, who is eligible for a rookie extension now. Are the Spurs going to sign him now, or do they wait until he becomes an unrestricted free agent after this season? Still a lot of decisions to be made on this roster and who's going to be a part of it.
Yeah, and I think they're still dealing with this cap hold just in case. Now, they did sign Minix with one N.
Your brother? Cousin?
Nephew. Third.
Yeah.
Third. I put that in a tweet today, and I felt like I just mistyped my name. Misspelled my name. But the Minix with one N and Harrison Ingram, the two-way contract, so the roster is filling out. But what do you do with it, Jeremy Sohan? Do you extend him?
Boy, that's going to be a tough decision to make.
Is it?
Well, I think.
If I'm Brian Wright, dude's gone. I would have. I'd have already traded him away.
Well, I'm kind of in the same boat with you, but next year is going to be all about Wemby.
Yeah.
And making sure that he gets signed and he's a part of this team for years to come. So I don't know. A lot of decisions in that front office to be made. That's for sure. Speaking of decisions, we heard from Brian Schottenheimer, the Cowboys head coach, earlier. He gave himself a C- for yesterday's joint practice with the LA Rams. How about nationwide? What kind of respect are the Cowboys coaches receiving? We're talking about it when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you're a business owner, a manager, a club leader, you need your logo on gear, make sure you get into Sammy's Embroidery and Printing down on San Pedro. You need your logo on a nice fishing shirt, a golf shirt, a dress shirt. Sam will get you taken care of. He has over 700 uniform lines to choose from, all kinds of industries. So just go see Sam. If you need T-shirts screen printed, Sam will get you taken care of. And, man, if you need hats, Sam has over 25,000 caps and more than 75 color combinations on display in his showroom. And he's got all the popular cap brands like the Richardson 112-style trucker caps, Katie caps, Nike Cap America in stock. Sammy's Embroidery and Printing. Nobody has better prices. He's the only company in Texas that offers one-day turnaround. No order too big, certainly no order too small. All items do come with a warranty. Call 210-824-3900, 824-3900, or go by that massive showroom down on San Pedro, about a mile inside Loop 410. next to Big Lots. They're across from the McDonald's. Check the website, samsembroidery.com, for Sammy's Embroidery Club.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Golf Classic is back, baby. Get the crew together. Guys, gals, the whole gang. And join us Monday, September 29th at Olympia Hills Golf Club for a laid-back day full of swings, laughs, and little friendly trash talk. It's just $120 per player or $400 for a foursome. A steal for a day on a beautiful course with your buddies. Proceeds benefit the Community Foundation of the Hill Country. But don't worry. This longer the course will keep the party rolling at the Break Room Bar off Pat Booker Road, where the drinks are cold, the food is hot, and the stories are even better. Get ready to tee off on the best Monday you'll have all year. Grab your spot now at sasportstar.com.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we are ready to cross the state of Texas to bring the best hunting show to a city near you. The Hunters Extravaganza is a great event for the whole family. We have the latest and greatest the hunting world has to offer, from products to hunts, and feature seminars with Dr. Deer, Gary Robertson, and more. Come enjoy attractions like rattlesnakes, gator country, a fish tank, and many more. Join us in San Antonio for the Hunters Extravaganza. Get tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
My name is John. I could not lose the weight I needed to. The Institute for Functional Health Wellness program was the answer. It included a great deal of testing, supplements, and weekly face-to-face doctor visits. I finally had the accountability I needed. I am now 50 pounds lighter. I no longer have pain in my elbow, back, and hips. I have more energy and just feel and look so much better.
Call for your complimentary consultation, 210-468-1891. I'm Dr. Torres at the Institute for Functional Health.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And all it takes is a few clicks. We make buying metal online easy, so you can spend less time shopping and more time getting things done. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience stores for metal. Place an order online today at metalsupermarkets.com.
The following is a dramatization.
Davis Law Firm, how can I help?
Hi, I got hurt in Iraq, but I don't know if it's really worth getting an attorney.
Don't worry, you called the right place.
I'm Jeff Davis. At Davis Law Firm, we're here for you 24/7, and you don't pay unless we win. We recently secured a jury verdict for $210 million in a wrongful death case. So if you've been hurt, call us at 444-4444.
Davis Law Firm, San Antonio.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hi, it's me, Flo, here to tell you that with the Progressive Home and Auto Bundle, you get 24/7 protection, so you're covered no matter where the day takes you.
Even bad hair day?
Yep.
And tree branch fell on my car day?
Especially that day. Progressive has you covered 24/7 for your home and auto.
How about thought it was chicken, but it was tuna day? Or overnight construction outside my bedroom day?
Those days too.
Great, because that was each day this week.
Been there. Well, at least your home and auto are covered every day with Progressive.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems, like snoring, aches and pains, hot sleep, or even an old saggy mattress that can keep you up at night. And our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now get a king bed for a queen price, plus a free adjustable base with select Sealy mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Rising hot! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Saturday afternoon at 6. The Cowboys travel from training camp in Oxnard to Los Angeles to take on the Rams in their first of 3 preseason games. Pre-game at 5. Presented by AA Best Bell Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I guess you don't realize sometimes, we do this for a living, Jason and I, and you don't realize how big some stories are to everybody that's around you. I'm walking around the break room earlier, and a guy that does something here, I'm not exactly sure what he does, does a radio show somewhere. You know what I'm talking about. I'm horrible with names.
What's his name?
I have no idea.
Pledge, who's he talking about?
Van Camp.
Okay. He's talking about, man, I need to go to a WNBA game. I mean, it's like you don't know how big some stories are, right? Until you start hearing, water cooler talk around the office.
I'm curious from the conservative news talk side of things. How are they talking about the sex toys flying on the WNBA court over on KTSA?
Well, that's we got to call in.
He told me, he said he needed to stop by Dreamers and take in a WNBA game.
I'm David Van Camp, that show, they're probably having a lot of fun with that. How is Riccardi handling it? How is Joe Pags discussing it?
I don't know if, obviously Riccardi's on the same time we are, so we don't know. And then,
same with Pags.
Yeah, so I haven't really heard how they're discussing it, if at all. But they got to be, right? So it was kind of interesting that I wasn't expecting that conversation.
I think over there in the real world, they got plenty to talk about now.
They do, right?
Who's hanging out in Chicago?
But it adds more to us because we are in the toy department.
Literally. Oh. That was well done, Joe.
Well, thank you.
That was that was really good.
Well, thanks, Jason.
Yeah. Who knew we had that section?
Well, if you're going to have toys, you might as well have them all.
Wow.
We get to suck on that all week.
I just don't understand. Back to this whole
WNBA. Is gadget juice.
This whole WNBA story, this is the third one. How are the security folks at these arenas not looking for those things? Doesn't make any sense. No clue?
Know what I'm thinking, I can't say.
I don't get it. There's a little hole in the trunk where it can go through. Perhaps that's it. I mean, ooh, are they hiding it there?
I mean, you had TSA recently find a lady trying to sneak 2 turtles in her bra.
Yes.
Right? So I don't want to know where they're putting this to try to get it through. But, I mean, it is 3, but it's going to continue to happen because it's a trend. And it's funny and it makes news, right?
Well, it does, and people are laughing about it. And so I guess if you can get away with it, you're probably thinking that. We're going to see the Indiana Fever. Let's take a green cactus. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I mean, then you got questions because they're handling them like it's a bat, like they put towels on it to pick it up. We don't know if they're new, used, how recently used. You have no idea.
And I don't know.
And I don't want to know if you imagine the poor ball kid, right? Yeah, go pick that up. I ain't touching that.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the cost of said toy is, but I mean, you're just blowing. Bad choice of words.
Not really.
You're spending money to do that and just throw it away for a laugh.
Dude, you throw away money left and right in various places. I've watched you gamble for a laugh.
Well, sure, but I'm enjoying myself even if I'm crying.
Somebody's having fun with this.
I might as well,
I mean, look.
Somebody confess how much is one of those things. Now, we can't look it up here at work because we get in big trouble if we did. I'm just saying, I don't know. But that's just a waste of, I don't know, $50 or whatever those things are.
Morning Show did your research for you.
Oh, really?
$10 on Amazon.
$10? Oh, well, then I understand.
They're only $10?
Huh. $10 for that. Okay. Well, thanks, Rob, AJ. Appreciate that. It's AJ. He probably knew from experience. I mean, I don't know.
It pledges. Any description going to go with what's there? Or no?
No.
Maybe?
Well, it's just crazy that I heard that. I was not expecting to hear that from, a dude that I don't see that often.
So your random conversation quarterly with David Van Camp was about sex toys at a WNBA game.
It was exactly that, yes.
I mean, he at least went to the expert. Hey, Paul, you're on the Blitz. What's going on, man?
Yes, sir. Well, I originally called. I wanted to talk a little baseball, but I saw you all were talking about the WNBA. Are you surprised to know that the television ratings have gone up like 20 to 25% in games that Caitlin Clark's not playing?
That she's not playing.
Yeah, I mean, their TV ratings are skyrocketing, but it's because a lot of people started watching for Caitlin Clark, and yeah, she's been hurt, but it hasn't hurt the TV ratings. It's Caitlin Clark and toys flying onto the court have actually been good, helping the ratings rise for the WNBA.
Well, you're actually right, because I started watching it really because of Caitlin Clark, and then I got interested in some of the other ones, which obviously that's what's happening. But real quick, I wanted to ask you guys, I know you're the Blaze Sports Talk, but I've been listening for the last 2 days, and the Texas Rangers are playing the Yankees, and they've won 2 games, and they're playing right now.
Yep.
And you all sponsor the games on the radio, and I haven't heard one peep about baseball.
Well, right now the Yankees are up 3-2 in the 7th inning, and that game is over on AM 1250.
Oh, I didn't know that it was on there. But let me ask you a question. Now, this is all seriousness. I listen to you guys all the time.
We appreciate it.
I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm a Spurs fan. But, occasionally baseball has been in business for 150 years. And I know that y'all are baseball fans. I know that your partner there is a big St. Louis fan. It broke my heart. They beat the Rangers in 2011.
They sure did, Paul.
Surely you could mention it just to say, hey, the Texas Rangers or this, that, or the other, or Houston, or what have you.
Joe does that in the Sports Center updates.
You know what, Paul? I'll give you an update. The Cardinals are leading Shohei Ohtani right now 1-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Astros leading Miami 2-0 in the 1st.
Hey, good. There's a lot of people out there that are going to appreciate that.
Yeah, because those scores aren't available on the phone.
Paul,
anytime
thanks for the
you
call,
want.
man. We appreciate it.
Wow.
Thanks for
Dodgers
listening.
are really short-handed. Only Shohei Ohtani's playing?
Well, I'm just saying he's pitching. He's pitching today. So the Cards have gotten to him already early. 1-0.
210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. Appreciate the call, Paul. And honestly, you can try to do baseball talk in this town. It goes absolutely nowhere. And that included when the Rangers were making World Series runs, the Astros to the World Series. You might be interested. Nobody wants to talk about it.
Let me tell you something.
And it's unfortunate because I do enjoy talking baseball, but knowing and doing this show for 17 and a half years, a baseball segment is tune out, and our job is to try to keep you from pushing that button.
I'd like to talk more golf, Paul, but it's the same way. So it's a lot of things.
Did we bring up hockey?
And hockey is the same way. Exactly.
And WNBA talk is either Caitlin Clark or at least this week sex toys.
Well, then sex toys add a little
lift,
a little lift to the story, to the WNBA. So it's good. I now want to see if
where's
the fourth?
Where's the fourth going to come in?
$10, huh, Pledge? Wow. That's less than a beer in a WNBA game, I'm sure. Wow. Fred on our YouTube page says $10 an inch. Wow, that'd be expensive.
I would hate to see A.J. Hoffman's search history on Amazon.
Oh, my goodness.
Because it was more than that when Shelton was looking it up and going to go pick one up at Walmart.
That's
right. All right? I think that one was $29.
Oh, my gosh. Hey,
did he ever go get that?
Do you want me to ask Shelton if he went and picked up a cactus toy?
Yes.
No, I'm not asking Shelton that.
Why not?
He would deny it.
I mean, he's driving the white van.
He would deny it.
Curbside pickup.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, but now I am kind of curious if there will be a fourth. Now, they say, I just saw a tweet a minute that it was a breaking, WNBA is going to enforce their clear bag policy harder.
Well, I mean,
but if they're putting it in holes that you can't see,
whoa.
I'm just saying that Pledge put that out there. I didn't.
I mean, it could be in a clear bag and a towel.
They're really knuckling down on this, huh?
I mean, somebody could, I don't know, have that in a diaper bag. I mean, security, you can make it through the metal detector, I suppose. And quite honestly, don't you, part of you think that the WNBA likes the attention they're getting? Because we're talking about them. They're taking a page out of the Jerry Jones playbook. Good, bad, indifferent, just talk about us.
Well, everybody's saying this on our YouTube page, San Antonio Sports Star, that it wouldn't set off the metal detectors. Why wouldn't it?
It's silicone.
Yeah, but a lot of those things vibrate, don't they?
Well, I mean,
what if it has a battery in it?
Look, I mean, the battery's more expensive, obviously, than the toy. You're not chunking the battery. But then again, if you remember, Eagle fans threw batteries at Santa Claus.
Yes, they did. Dude, I'm just saying. I don't know. They got to do something about this, don't they? Or do they just saying they're going to do something about it and then
do we
not?
I'm not going to say do we owe A.J. Hoffman an apology because that would never happen.
No.
But according to Daniel Rodriguez, it was Rob Thompson doing the research on his phone during the show.
You think he deleted the search history on that thing before he got home?
I know Rob well enough. He's going to get 7 different ones showing up at the house going, I didn't order these. I did this by accident.
Yeah.
I mean, Rob can just look at Uber and figure out, well, where do we want to go, which is closer, and then a car shows up, and I didn't order it. Yeah, you did.
Trust me, you don't owe AJ an apology. I was listening this morning on my way to take my mom to her doctor's appointment. AJ started it. Told Rob where to look to find it. Rob corroborated the research.
There you go. So, look, AJ, that doesn't surprise me at all. Because if we still had a team here and one happened here, I'd blame AJ.
Well, I think AJ would endeavor to make it to center court.
I guarantee he would. I don't know. It's crazy, and it's going to be interesting to see if there is a fourth toy thrown out.
Well, there will be, but I mean, based on the first 3 throws, some team has to have the stones to actually turn this into a contest and raise money for charity. Like at hockey games, you can get the rubber pucks and you throw them onto the ice, and if you get one into the area, you win a prize, and they're raising money for charity. Because they do really need to work on their throws. Because the one last night looked like whoever launched it, like they had a paper airplane. The way that thing was crash landing at the free throw line.
I've got it. You do a cornhole tournament with that toy. There you go, right out there on center court at halftime.
I mean, they can find a sponsorship deal.
Oh,
I mean, Ryan Eagle.
Oh my gosh. I think it fits perfect.
Well, it's not ring toss.
No, it's.
But it could be brought to you by Funyuns.
My goodness, I'm gonna tell you.
Brought to you by the Adult Video Megaplex.
Eject. We have to. We'll regroup. And maybe talk some more WNBA.
Probably not.
On the other side.
Probably not.
This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, injuries do happen, and when they do, you can skip the ER and get straight to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, strains, conveniently located in the Corey area with extended hours Monday through Saturday. They have on-site x-ray, casting, and bracing. In fact, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, but best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. So if you're injured, get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic. Learn more online at tsaog.com. That's tsaog.com.
Riding I-35 with the Blitz. Afternoons 2 to 6, KTFM Floresville, and everywhere at sasportstar.com.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Hunger striking, snack time calling, it's crunch time. Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds brings you the boldest protein-packed crunch you can't resist with mouth-watering flavors like hot honey, sweet barbecue, and sea salt and cracked black pepper. Why settle for chips when you can level up your snacking game? Plus, they're low-carb, high-protein, and made for adventurous appetites. Score big flavor today. Grab Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds at H-E-B.
Circa Million and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Circa Million, pick 5 games against the spread each week. 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no point spread. Last the longest to win it all. $15 million guaranteed. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $21 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Do you need to get rid of things like furniture, mattresses, tires, and appliances? San Antonio has 4 drop-off centers for residential bulky items conveniently located around the city, open 5 days a week except holidays. Visit sarecycles.org. This service is free for solid waste customers that pay the environmental fee on their CPS energy bill, including customers that live in apartments. Visit sarecycles.org for hours, locations, and accepted materials. That's sarecycles.org.
Hornitos Tequila and America's team have one major thing in common. Everyone can enjoy them. They weren't made just to have a few fans, but to gather people who love high-quality, real Texas football and premium fresh-pressed agave tequila. It's for all our fans. Whether you live in Texas or not, or sip your Hornitos in a Paloma or straight, it's 100% agave tequila for 100% of Dallas Cowboys fans. Hornitos, the tequila de todos. Drink smart. Hornitos Tequila, 40% alcohol by volume. 2025 Salsa Tequila Import Company, Chicago, Illinois.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
Great thing going on with the San Antonio Missions and the San Diego Padres and Boston Red Sox, who will wear baseball jerseys from impacted Hill Country high schools during batting practice before their game on August 9th at Petco Park. Jerseys then will be auctioned off next week with proceeds benefiting Kerr County Flood Relief Fund. All of this, again, in coordination with the San Antonio Missions.
Sports Center brought to you by Centergenics. Book your appointment at fixmylowt.com.
Joe Reinagel.
That's the third time in 7 seasons the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Yes, indeed it is, and it is a hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day.
Yeah. Happy hump day, everybody. So happy you're joining us here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. That's Jason Minix, and we're happy you're here today.
We are. Although I'm a little concerned because I just went on Facebook and made a post about my daughter's job, and I saw this, and it's got me very, very alarmed.
Uh-oh.
Pledge, can you Google and check this, because I haven't had time to, but because this can't be true. This has to be one of those don't believe everything you read on the internet, but it might be right up Reinagel's alley.
That scares me.
According to this, Smoothie King has partnered with Heinz to release a ketchup-flavored smoothie.
Now, unless they're going to throw in a chicken fried steak, I'm not going for it.
God, I hope this isn't true. But it's from a fairly reputable and popular site. But that can't be true. That sounds awful.
It sounds disgusting. I think I saw that earlier, too, and it sounds awful.
Please tell me this is fake. Although it would defeat the purpose of getting a smoothie and then getting some fries and dipping your fries into your smoothie, right?
Well, that would work.
Again, though, you're generally drinking a smoothie, so you're not eating fries.
No, I like dipping fries in a chocolate milkshake.
Well, again, that's not a smoothie.
Well, no, it's not, but I mean, it's kind of like that, right? It's creamy.
It's like getting a double cheeseburger or large fries and saying, "Can I have a Diet Coke with that?"
Exactly. That makes all the difference in the world. It looks disgusting, and I don't know. I wouldn't buy that.
USA Today and the Houston Chronicle reporting it. Now, I don't think it's strictly ketchup. The ketchup smoothie blends acai sorbet.
Who?
Acai.
Okay.
Acai.
Okay.
Crisp apple juice, juicy strawberries, tart raspberries with Heinz Simply ketchup.
This sounds like a suicide when you were in the 7th grade and you'd go to 7-Eleven and mix all the soft drinks into one.
Oh, that was delicious.
Yeah, but never did you put ketchup in it.
No. But, I mean, you could have. You wouldn't have noticed. I mean, I like Smoothie King, although I haven't been in a while, but I like Smoothie King.
Well, I do too. I go there every now and then.
But a catch-up smoothie?
No, I'm not doing that.
That's
Sorry.
real? That can't be real.
You know, there's a Smoothie King not too far from my house, and I'm going to go in there maybe tomorrow before work. And if they have one, I'll get it. And you guys got a problem, you will all try it.
But you realize there's a Smoothie King close to the radio station.
Okay, well, then close to the radio station we could do that. Where is it?
It's down the road across from the wash tub by the Taco Cabana and the Whataburger.
I don't know where the hell that is.
Austin Highway.
Austin Highway.
Okay.
Just past the Chick-fil-A.
Well, we'll have to go in there then.
You ever been to that wash tub over there?
I've never been to that one, no.
Well, good, because they're closing it.
Really?
They are.
Well, that's too bad.
I don't know why, but...
Well, you know why? Not enough business.
I mean, it's always busy when I go there, but it's close to the radio station. I'm a little upset. You know, I'm going to end up at, well, better wash, but Bubble Bath.
Bubble Bath.
The Bubble Bath car wash that's over there.
It's a better wash.
Huh?
It's a better wash?
It is. It's a far better wash.
Oh, that's the brand new one they just opened
Yeah.
on Parent Vital. Okay.
It's
All
a
right.
far better wash.
What makes it a better wash, Minix?
Your car's cleaner.
Really?
Yes.
On the outside, but
On
they
the
don't do the
outside.
inside, do
Well,
they?
you can do it yourself.
Well, who the hell wants to do that?
People that want a better wash. But if you keep a clean car, you don't always have to do the inside.
Well, this is true, but
yes.
I got to dust mine off on the inside. You get that on your screen where you just dust bunnies all over the place?
You just get the little rag and, you're good.
I got a brush.
You got a brush.
A little brush, a magnetic brush it's supposed to be. That.
Do you do that daily?
Not daily, no. When I think about it.
When you think
and
about it,
it's usually
when it's
when I'm
dusty.
driving down the road and I'm reaching in the glove box trying to find that thing.
Just get the little cloth and you're good to go.
Well, I'm just saying.
Just don't
I like
spill
that
your
brush.
ketchup smoothie.
We're going to try that.
That actually sounds grosser than ketchup on chicken fried steak.
We are going to
Hey,
try
can I
it,
get
though.
a bottle of Heinz and a straw,
All right.
please?
Now, look, I tried gizzards, so I'm bringing this in. We're trying it.
I tried ketchup on my chicken fried steak.
Well, that was good. You just won't admit it.
It was. So gizzards are good.
They're horrible.
You were saying it was gross before it actually hit your mouth. Let's be honest.
Well, let's be honest. They look pretty damn gross.
No, they don't, especially with gravy. See, what we didn't have was ketchup for your gizzards.
Now, maybe
that
would
would be
change
the game
things.
changer for you, Ryan Angle.
Well, it might be. It's possible.
Does Smoothie King deliver?
I bet you could Uber Eats that
You can
thing.
DoorDash.
Everything delivers.
We might have to do that.
Pledge, order him a ketchup smoothie, and I want a Peanut Power Plus strawberry, please.
No, you're going to have to try this.
I
if
will
we
try
get one.
it, but I'm going to have the smoothie that I want. If I'm going to spend money, I'll pay for it, Pledge. Go ahead and order it up. You're laughing.
He's
I'm serious.
not kidding.
Because now I kind of want a smoothie.
Wow.
Who's it that works over here on Austin Highway that every time we talk food shows up with it? Justin. Justin.
I haven't seen Justin's name on our San Antonio Sports Star YouTube page yet.
Oh, he's listening somewhere,
He's
man.
gotta be, right?
Absolutely, man. The bat signal is out. We need a delivery.
We do. We need something. But during the break, I'll find out because I don't know. Is that just it's coming or it's already here? See, that's the thing. I don't know if it's here yet or not.
It says they've announced it. Because I imagine you can't announce that and not have it ready to go because the mad rush of people that want to have ketchup through a straw.
Jeez. Look, I love ketchup, but I'm not drinking a smoothie. with it.
Yes, yeah.
I'm not. I'll try it, but I'm not gonna drink the whole thing. That might be good. Who knows?
You're right. It might be good.
Because you said it had a bunch of other stuff in it, right?
None of which sounded good together.
I'm still trying. Acai?
Acai.
I don't even know.
Acai.
I don't even know what that means.
What is that? What's acai, Pledge?
It's a berry.
It's a berry?
Mm-hmm.
What's it taste like?
Delicious.
Yeah, in other words, he has no idea.
No, I
Then you
usually
add
get
in
the
apple
acai
juice.
Acai.
shake from them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, if somebody's out there and you're trying a ketchup-flavored smoothie, let us know. But I'm going to try and order one during the break. Oh, my goodness.
There's got to be somebody doing nothing in our sales department that could run down there. Oh.
Well, that's probably everybody that's in our sales department.
Dude.
Alex definitely doing nothing.
The Wookiee just texted, said, just add vodka to it, it'll be good.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know vodka would make that better.
Well, we don't know. We just don't know because we haven't tried it. Now, it sounds gross, but you got to try it. That's a rule I got, Minix. You got to try everything.
You got
to try it once.
You are so full of crap when you say, I've got to try everything once.
You got to try it once.
We're at Nobu. What's that? No, I'm good. What's that? No, I'm good.
There's one on Walsham.
Well, Austin is the Smoothie King on Walsham closer than the one on Austin Highway?
I guess it's the one that pulled up on DoorDash.
Yeah, but then you got to deal with I-35 and traffic and maybe a train.
We'll just find out if you're looking at the menu pledge. You see if they've got a tomato ketchup smoothie.
I'm looking for it.
All right.
Just call them. And John Sobery says maybe it tastes like a Bloody Mary.
Perhaps. See that? It might.
Can they make it spicy?
We'll see.
Spicy and naked.
Tell them to do that. Make it spicy and naked.
Depends on who's
goodness.
making it.
The smoothie mystery will continue. We'll see what we can do about solving that mystery for everybody. Because I know you're curious. So we will do our best to take care of that. When we come back, did you see Dak Prescott, the response he had after Micah Parsons, delivered his trade request last Friday? It's interesting, and we're talking about it when we return here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, when you need an electrician, Hill Electric is available for both residential and commercial needs. I know I've used Hill Electric at my house over the years for a variety of projects, from adding extra outlets in the garage, dimmer lights in the living room, a spotlight over one of the grills outside. Emergency situation, I had a light fall. They put it back because that's what they do. Family owned for well over 3 decades, Hill Electric has been serving San Antonio homes and businesses. And whatever your project is, Hill Electric has the right service, the right price, never a service charge, always free estimates. So it costs you absolutely nothing to figure out what it will take to get a project done. Call Hill Electric, 210-404-9074. 404-9074 or hill-electric.com.
Rising on! South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. Saturday afternoon at 6. The Cowboys travel from training camp in Oxnard to Los Angeles to take on the Rams in their first of 3 preseason games. Pre-game at 5. Presented by AA Best Bell Bonds, the Davis Law Firm, Hornitos Tequila, Connecticut, and Jim Beam. 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. South Texas home of the Dallas Cowboys.
Since 1993, Thomas J. Henry dedicated himself to building a firm that injured clients can trust and respect. A firm backed by a track record of success and commitment to our clients. If you've been injured, trust Thomas J. Henry. San Antonio, Texas.
Attention football fans, AARP Texas is teaming up with San Antonio Sports Star for this season's Dallas Cowboys training camp. Enter for your chance to win a pair of preseason tickets or tickets to a home game. Visit sasportsstar.com now to enter for a chance to win. Don't miss out on this opportunity, brought to you by AARP Texas. Whether you're a diehard fan or just love the excitement of game day, AARP Texas has you covered. Again, just go to sasportsstar.com and enter for a chance to win big with AARP Texas. It's your chance to experience Cowboys football live. Visit sasportsstar.com now.
Carbach Brewing kicking off the summer with their Music to Your Beer campaign to keep you listeners in San Antonio in a Love Street state of mind. Love Street's got 2 great giveaways going on. Carbach's giving away a custom pair of Love Street Air Force Ones designed by a local artist. Get you stepping into the summer in style. On top of that, you can head down to your favorite watering hole and look for the Love Street Beer Rep. They might be able to hook you up with 2 credits to your TouchTunes account so you can get the whole bar celebrating summer. You want details on that? Check it out at carbachbrewing.com. And if Love Street's not your thing, that's all right. There's something for everybody in the Carbach lineup. Hopadillo, fantastic IPA. That's their flagship IPA. You can even find the Double Dillo right now. That's Hopadillo Imperial for a limited time, but you can find that out and about in the wild as well. Ziegenbach celebrating the great taste of Texas summer. Chance for listeners to win a grill for their backyard. You can find that online at Carbach Brewing as well. Check them out, guys. carbachbrewing.com.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half-off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
Vacation mode? Check. Don't forget your furry friend. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit in Selma offers daycare, boarding, grooming, and more. Discounts for military teachers and first responders. Bluebonnet Bunkin' Biscuit, where pets play, stay, and feel at home.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
Buyers Barricades is proud to provide traffic control, rental, and sales for work zones and events in the San Antonio area and beyond. Buyers Barricades, the Texas authority in barricade rental. Learn more online at buyersbarricades.com. That's buyersbarricades.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Turn things all the way up and find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's a small Friday on the Morning Huddle. We have football today, everybody. Preseason starts.
From here to the foreseeable future, but the only football we care about has a number 11 on it. Is Micah back in camp? We're going to talk about that and all the games coming this weekend. Get here early.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. It's the Blitz with Jason and Joe on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, sometimes you see some things and you go, man, time flies. I'm getting old. David Robinson, happy birthday to the Admiral today. He turned 60. 60.
60. 5-0 is 6-0?
5-0 is 6-0.
Man,
I can't believe that.
It's kind of like hearing there's football tonight.
I can't believe that either. Who knew?
Yeah, there's not.
Well, and Manu Ginobili was like 47, 48. I mean, what the hell's going on? Time flies.
Time flies.
That's just nuts.
We do have a little bit of a disappointing update, apparently.
Oh.
The ketchup smoothie, apparently only available on the East Coast.
Yeah. We've called a couple of different Smoothie Kings, and they don't have it.
At least that's what Pledge says, because even if it's a I buy you fly scenario, he doesn't want to go. Well, even if they'll bring it to you.
No, he would do it, I think. He would do it. But, look, I get it. And nobody wants to try that thing. I mean, are people on the East Coast a little bit they're more ketchup-y than we are here?
Well, I'm going to guess in Pittsburgh this is probably popular. Because Heinz is everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't do a collab with Whataburger ketchup.
No.
Right? And some of these, like, have you seen all these new Pringles cans that have all these different flavors? And
no.
Yeah, you got to get out some.
I haven't seen those.
I mean, you really need to get out some. I mean, you can get Miller Lite flavored Pringles.
Well, that sounds horrible.
It does.
Have you tried it?
No. I mean, no. I would not. Then again, we tried Girl Scout Thin Mint Pop-Tarts while we were in Oxnard. Those were actually good.
Well, and then we've tried, remember the chili cheese beef jerky I brought in? It was awful.
That was awful.
It was terrible. So just because it's something you like, because I'm a big fan of chili cheese Fritos.
Yes.
I love those things. Probably my favorite chip. But, so I saw that. Oh, wow, chili cheese beef jerky. And it's like, I got to try it, and it was awful.
Although I've got to say, because Pledge has pulled up the Smoothie King official website, simply irresistible is what it says. For limited time only, for $5.70, you can get this Heinz ketchup smoothie. I can't read that, Pledge.
Only available in 20 ounce.
All right. They don't want you. They don't want you to die. Apparently, if you get the bigger one, it could kill you.
Or you're puking all over the place. One of the two.
Either way, it's bad. The idea, though, that this is on their website and it's not available everywhere. Technology gives you the ability to geofence locations. Why are we getting that in San Antonio if it's not available here? Can't they just have that page show up on an East Coast Smoothie King website?
Well, it looks like a lot of stores have it, though. Pledge has pulled up a long list.
But they're all on the East Coast.
Yeah, it is New York, New Jersey, Florida, Colorado.
Colorado?
Yeah.
That's
Illinois.
not the East Coast. I don't know who looked at a map.
Illinois, Indiana.
Actually,
Georgia.
I think you just described every state where weed is legal.
Yeah, that's probably where it tastes good. Wow, dude. Ketchup. Let's go. That's it. That's terrible. Well, I'm disappointed, actually.
I am too.
I wanted to try it.
I was hoping for a peanut power plus smoothie.
I'm really well. We could still do that.
We can.
I prefer the Gladiator.
We could order that too.
I'll go with an acai.
Can you say that on the radio?
So you heard what I heard. You heard what I heard. You heard what I heard.
Yes, I did. I'm not sure that's
Trying
allowed.
to shove it up their ass.
The FCC is going to call, Pledge. Oh, my goodness.
I'm glad you heard what I heard. If you're driving around saying, did Pledge just say that? Yeah, I think he did.
I think he did too, yeah.
We're going to have to check the tape and get better.
Oh, my goodness. Fun stuff. I am disappointed.
You're a dumb butt.
Pledge, you take that off the screen, really. I don't want to look at it, for goodness sake. That smoothie tomato paste thing, whatever it is. Be careful when you say that, Pledge.
Don't ever say that again.
Acai?
That's not what you said. You seem like that time we were at Golf Club at Texas and you had the little rug burn on your face. What you were talking about from the night before is what I thought you just said. And Joe thought that's what you said too. Do not say whatever it is you said ever again, because what was in your mind and what came out of your mouth were two very different things.
Uh-huh. Well, you're still thinking about that night. It was a hell of a night. Are you kidding me? Somebody puts a rug burn on your face, you don't forget that.
No, but he still doesn't even know her name.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, Alex, except for she doesn't return texts.
You're texting her, huh, Pledge?
Well, wouldn't you go back?
Well, I'm just saying, it must have been a hell of a night.
Well, it was for Pledge, but not for her.
No, I have a feeling since he got a rug burn, it was pretty damn good for her. I'm just saying. Wasn't bad at all.
The rug burn on his face.
Exactly.
What the hell is going on?
You know what's going on, Minix. Don't pretend you don't.
What was that fruit?
Somebody tell me, please, either give us a call at 210-656-3776 or on our YouTube page what an acai is, please. Because I know it's a fruit, but what the hell does it look like and taste like?
Well, we're not asking Pledge.
No, we're not asking Pledge.
Not asking Pledge.
I just, if you know and you like that, let us know, because I'm curious about that. And it's your way to participate in this fine show. Did you see Dak Prescott's response to Micah Parsons' acai?
I can't. Stop. Stop.
I don't even know if that's the right way to say it. It is?
It's a purple berry native to the Amazon rainforest.
A purple berry Okay.
Small, dark purple.
And you can get those at Smoothie King, huh? All right.
There's all kinds of words that Pledge is putting on the screen that I'm afraid to even try to pronounce.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah. Pledge, take that off the
They're
screen.
good for you.
I'm sure. What small, dark purple berries aren't?
Yeah, exactly right. Acai.
That's not what Pledge said. That's not what Pledge said.
That's not what I heard anyway.
Mike, on our YouTube, that's exactly what I'm thinking, my friend. Exactly. Fred Works is in there too. I'm thinking the exact same thing, which goes right in line with what Pledge actually said. So, Dak Prescott.
Yeah. Wonder if he likes acai. I just like saying it now.
You're a dumb butt.
Acai.
As long as you say it that way.
I like saying it now. I'm going to have to order one of those just to say it. I'm sorry. Dak Prescott.
John Sobery is right.
Yeah.
The YouTube chat right now is a
lot of fun.
Yeah. Don't let the kids look. Where were we at? Dak Prescott?
Yeah. He
here we go.
Responded to Micah Parsons' trade request on Friday. And he just used a word. Now, Jory Epstein had this on reported on, but it was all over the place. Dak's message, he just texted him, and it says F with 3 stars, comma man.
Well, he actually said the word, and he typed out the word.
Oh,
and,
he did?
And somehow it didn't autocorrect to duck. And Prescott told Jory, quote, he knows what that means. It wasn't F you or F them. It's more of a F, this is frustrating for everybody involved. And Dak Prescott is 100% right. 100% right for everybody involved, whether it's a fan, media, Micah, Dak, his teammates, the coaches, and even the owners.
I don't know how frustrating it is. I'm not frustrated by it. It does not benefit me one way or the other. If Micah gets paid, congrats. If he doesn't, Jerry, you win.
You say you're not frustrated, and you're not a Cowboy fan, and except for you are. but you are a talk show host.
Yes.
Are you not tired of this conversation?
Well, I mean,
yes.
It depends.
The answer is yes.
No, because
yes.
When we get sound from Jerry Jones like we got yesterday, it's fascinating.
It is, another F word. But there is fatigue, another F word, when it comes to the same thing year in and year out. This time it's about Micah Parsons.
Next year will be Tyler Smith.
Yes.
And then so on and so forth.
And there is fatigue and frustration in trying to connect the dots with whatever clues Jerry throws out and Micah throws out, trying to figure out what the F is actually going on, when you know at the end he's going to get signed, and it's a tired song and dance. Is there fatigue in that? Is it frustrating? Yes. And as a diehard Cowboy fan, very frustrating, because I don't understand what he thinks Jerry is actually accomplishing by doing business this way. Imagine working for a place that treats their star employees like this, makes them angry, and then expects them to go produce. And I agree with Micah. And I think J.J. Watt, I think, was the first to tweet out after Jerry said, I paid him and he got hurt. Dude, he got hurt playing the game.
Now, I get all of that, but if as a star employee of this radio station, I wish somebody would pay me $24 million and make me mad. Please.
I mean, but you get upset at the 24 that you actually get, which is fine because, it's scale. It's the same thing, just different, a lot fewer zeros and not enough commas, right? But you think about they don't do contests in the various publications anywhere but around here that say the worst places to work. But there's always places bragging that they were voted best place to work, right? Everybody talks about trying to have a great working environment. Their employees are happy. I saw a thing the other day when, In and Out, when we were in California, they're actually moving out of California because
and why not?
It's California.
Yeah.
But In and Out, people have their entire careers there because they promote from within. Their philosophy was more employees, pay them better, keep them happier, then promote them to manager and then general manager and all that kind of stuff. They don't have the turnover that a lot of fast food places have because they create a great working environment. Chick-fil-A is somewhat similar. Plenty of staff, so you don't have one guy, two people trying to do a gazillion things. But you create a great working atmosphere, an environment, a place where people enjoy going to work regardless of what the paycheck. Jerry claims that, but look around. Look around. Now, I know employees of the Dallas Cowboys that have been there for well over 20 years. And I know others that, certain jobs turnover is pretty high. And I know some that have left the organization and then they talk about it and you're like, holy crap, I had no idea. And I think you get that in a lot of places, but Jerry can control this by creating a good working environment. And he's not. He wants a hostile working environment by having constant contract disputes with his star players. That's why Dak Prescott is man. It's frustrating for everybody involved because Dak's gone through it a couple of times.
Oh, please. You feel sorry for Dak Prescott, who's made, almost $500 million under Jerry Jones? Please. That's why I have a problem with all of this. Micah Parsons is a young man. He's going to get paid.
Sure.
So he's got to twist in the wind a little bit. Who gives a damn? It's not gonna create any kind of bad, hostile working environment. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Everybody wants to play. They're playing a child's game, for God's sake.
All right, but when you hear an owner talk about how they like to draft, develop, and pay their guys,
and they have they not?
And not be big players in free agency.
Have they not paid their players?
Ultimately, they do.
You think CD Lamb is disgruntled right now? No, he's not. That's your answer. And neither is Dak Prescott.
But was he last year?
Sure. Until he got paid, and then Jerry's the greatest.
I look at Des Bryant, I think he was pretty honest. The love-hate relationship with Jerry is real. Now, once you're done playing, it's probably all love. Because, honestly, I know a lot of former players that love Jerry Jones.
Of course they do.
But when you're putting it on the line for that guy, and I know they're getting paid, right? But take that part about it. If they're going to work, that is their job.
Okay.
And if you're not a star player, but you see how he treats a star player, and this is far different than just coached up hard. It's the business side of it. It's got to be frustrating. And everybody in the locker room is going to take side with the player and not the owner.
Well, they're going to do that, at least publicly. But if the stories we heard were true, Micah's not the best liked guy in that locker room. But they're doing it because it benefits them in the future. I mean, you're talking about a guy that is under contract right now, making $24 million this year, and he's disgruntled. I mean, it just baffles my mind. I know he wants to be the highest paid non-quarterback in the league, and he's going to be that. But it just baffles me that everybody's feeling sorry. Poor Micah Parsons, poor Dak Prescott, poor CD Lamb. It's baffling. These guys have generational wealth, Dak and CD, and Micah will soon follow. It baffles me how we just oh my gosh, these poor guys, they're treated so poorly. Oh, it's unbelievable to me. They get the finest food, the best facilities that there are, and they're playing for a team that if you stay with this team long term, you're never going to have to worry about money the rest of your life. I don't feel sorry for any of them.
Well, nobody's saying feel sorry for them.
Well, where's the disgruntled locker room? That makes no sense.
Have you ever had a boss you just didn't like?
Yes. But I showed up for work every day and did my job so I could get the hell out of there.
Yes.
But
you know what it was like when you had a boss you didn't like, and I'm guessing through the years, the morale in the newsroom probably shifted depending on who was in charge.
No, it didn't, because I still had a job to do. So when the light went on, I did my job to the best of my ability, whoever the boss was. And that's because I was under contract to do that, and I didn't want to get fired or not have my contract renewed.
Sure.
So you do your job.
Well, no, I get
you're going to
that.
get paid. I know the NFL is a fantasy land when it comes to contracts that aren't honored completely. I get that. But, I mean, it just baffles me. These guys are making so damn much money because they're talented to play a game, and Mike is going to get paid. And I don't even know why he's worried about it, because he didn't get paid sooner rather than later.
He might get hit by a car.
Well, he might. It doesn't make sense to me. Micah should know, because of Dak and CD, that Jerry's going to cave and give him the money he wants. But instead, he's got to throw a temper tantrum and act like a baby and request a trade that has no teeth.
Well,
none.
And again, though, on the flip side of that, you hear comments from Jerry, you hear comments from Steven that Micah is taking shots at him. Is it Micah's fault he got hurt playing a game and missed some time? No. But that comes with the territory. But Micah and a lot of us interpret it as, man, I pay him and he got hurt, man. Like it's his fault he got hurt. It's not like he just didn't show up. He got hurt playing the game. It doesn't have to get so personal, and that's on the side of Jerry Jones.
Okay, it doesn't have to get personal.
Other owners, other general managers don't take shots like that during contract negotiations, even when they get ugly. Most of it, no comment. Business side is business side. You get others. Hey, let's get your deal done. How much? Here we go. You get those conversations going, and everybody seems happy. Look at Kansas City. Patrick, here's a 10-year contract. 10 years. You don't hear that kind of stuff. Well,
nobody does that. They're the only team that did that.
Well, I mean, did you hear massive negativity when Trevor Lawrence was getting paid, or when Tua was getting paid?
As it turned out, I'd like to ask the Jacksonville Jaguars if that was a great investment. They'd probably tell you no.
Again, hindsight being 2020, but you just look around. I mean, Justin Herbert gets paid. It's time to pay the guy. They pay the guy. Jerry ultimately will pay, but he's going to get his headlines worth of money out of that as well.
Well, there you go. And just a reminder to everybody, that is the most valuable franchise in professional sports.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying.
And Barnum made a whole lot of money, too, with his circus.
Well, he did. And Jerry's making money, and that's what he cares about. He's going to pay Micah. The whole dog and pony show, requesting a trade had to be the dumbest thing I think Micah Parsons has ever done. I honestly think so, because it had absolutely no teeth, none whatsoever, and just made him look like a crybaby. He's not going to get traded, and Jerry's controlling him for the next 3 years. So it was dumb. Just go do your job, or sit out, or do whatever you want. Just keep quiet.
I mean, just playing devil's advocate, because I do agree with you, but a guy that said he wanted to be a Cowboy for life and wanted to be here now doesn't. And again, if that's his way of letting Jerry know that he's unhappy, look, there are people that have had great jobs that eventually got fed up and walked away from him.
Dude, are you serious? Once Micah gets paid, and he will get paid, Jerry Jones is going to be the greatest. He's like a father figure to me. I can hear it now.
Man, families fight.
All of this it's going to happen, and that's why it's so dumb that he would request a trade.
And yet you don't have fatigue in talking about this.
No, I don't. I love it. It's great. What the hell would we do if a Cowboys training camp was normal?
I don't know. I've never been a part of one.
That's exactly right.
I don't know. They might actually advance into an NFC Championship game or go to a Super Bowl.
No, that's not going to happen, Pledge. It doesn't matter what happens.
They were going to Super Bowls, man, and their training camps weren't normal. I mean, let's go back into those days. You had the White House. Things going up. Michael Irvin out till 4 a.m. and then showing up. And,
That's it.
Prime time with his golf cart with the speakers on it. I mean, the Cowboys have never been normal.
Never.
Not in our lifetime.
And I hope they never are, because it would be boring as hell. That would frustrate the hell out of me. Oh, wow. C.D. Lamb made a great catch on the sidelines. Yay. I mean, come on.
It'd be like covering the Houston Texans.
Exactly. Exactly right. Jeez. No, I'm not tired of this. Not at all. So we'll talk more about it when we continue here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
You know, nobody ever plans on getting arrested, but it does happen to a lot of people every day for all kinds of reasons. If you get arrested, you want to get out of jail fast, you know the best way to do that is by calling my good friend Albert and his great staff at AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text bail to 474747, or you can start the bonding process online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else to get out of jail, and you don't want to be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you a PR bond, make sure you truly understand what all those conditions are before accepting it. Your best option for stress-free bail bonds is AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They offer payment plans, have a free shuttle service. They are discreet and confidential and open 24/7, offices all over San Antonio and Texas, services nationwide. If you're up in Dallas, down in Corpus, anywhere in between, license number 149, call AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121, or go online at mybestbailbonds.com.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star is calling all golfers. The Fall Golf Classic is back. Mark your calendars for Monday, September 29th, and lock in your spot for one of the most fun golf events of the year at the Olympia Hills Golf Club. For just $120 per player, or $400 for a foursome, you'll get 18 holes of fun, friendly competition, and non-stop laps with your crew. But don't wait. Spots will sell out fast. And once they're gone, they're gone. This isn't your average uptight tournament. It's all about cutting loose, enjoying the day, and supporting a great cause. The Community Foundation of the Hill Country, presented by the Law Office of Jesse Hernandez, the Texas Charm Club, and sponsored by Fly by Yingling and PPL Motorhomes. And when the final putt drops, the party's just getting started. Head over to the Break Room Bar on Pat Booker Road for the official after party. Cold drinks, great food, and the perfect finish to a perfect day. Don't get left out. Grab your crew, grab your clubs, and get ready for a Monday you won't forget. Sign up now at sasportstar.com.
Hey, football fans, fantasy season is here, and Twin Peaks is the place to draft like a pro. From now through September 4th, reserve your fantasy football draft party at any participating Twin Peaks, and you get all kinds of crazy squalor. Score big with a draft kit loaded with everything you need. A $50 kickback card for the commissioner and $5 kickback cards for every guest. Plus, you get to sip on the local specials and enter for a shot at $1,000 in cash thanks to Molson Coors. Twin Peaks, it's your fantasy destination. Book today at twinpeaks.com.
It's your city and your budget. Meet us in your neighborhood for a town hall meeting in August to learn about the proposed budget. Find the dates and locations at sa.gov/budget or call 311. See you there.
The success you've already had matters at University of Maryland Global Campus because we're a school for real life. An accredited state university, UMGC lets you earn up to 90 credits toward a bachelor's for prior learning and relevant life and work experience, or transfer up to 12 credits toward a master's. We offer affordable tuition and online and hybrid courses. Classes start August 13th. Apply now and save with no application fee. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Eat up, buddy. It's almost time for school.
You take charge of your home. You take charge of your work. Don't forget to take charge of your gut health too with Nature Made Probiotics. Nature Made has clinically studied probiotics that work with your digestive tract's natural bacteria, so you won't miss a beat in your daily routine. Find us in the vitamin aisle. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Water coming in and out of your home is like laughter. Here in San Antonio in the Hill Country, it can be harsh. Now that's harsh. At the same time, those that know have a Kinetico quality water softener enjoy this. Smooth, soft, pure, clean water. The difference is astounding. Hard water, soft water. If you don't have a Kinetico water softener in your home, you're basically inviting destructive hard water to beat up your appliances, hot water heater, and every pipe in your home. And that's no laughing matter.
For a limited time, get a free reverse osmosis drinking station, $400 off with trade-in, and 0% interest for 12 months. Call Kinetico of San Antonio in the Hill Country, 210-656-PURE.
Kinetico is simply the best water softener you can buy, and that's why we say it's the last water softener you'll ever own. Don't live with. Live with.
The last water softener you'll ever own.
Call 656-PURE. Kinetico.
License number 38961.
Famous Footwear has the latest styles from all my favorite brands like Nike, Adidas, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, Birkenstock, and more. And with over 830 stores, Famous Footwear is always nearby with fit experts to make sure my new shoes fit my feet and mom's budget. She says the prices are like really good, so you don't have to overspend to make it famous. Right now, buy one pair of shoes, get one half off at your local Famous Footwear store. Some exclusions apply.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m. 1, 2, 3, Cowboys! It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off. I like this kind of party! From AARP and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Oh, my goodness. I love my job. I really do. Very good. I'm Joe Reinagle. That's Jason Minix. This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Certainly going to love our job even more in about 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
We'll be in
Vegas, baby.
Las Vegas. Circa Las Vegas. You got time to get your rooms at Circa or the D, which is a sister resort there for Circa Las Vegas. The Blitz live August 21st and 22nd. Of course, we're staying for the weekend. You can join us. Promo code Blitz or go to sasportstar.com. Click the little link there, the discount page. Discount code's already applied to the page there. Flights are on you. Save money on the room, but join us at Circa for their ultimate contest weekend. It is always a blast.
I'm going to tell you, if you haven't been out there, if you've been, you know, and I hope you're coming back. But if you haven't been out there, it's just a blast. It really is. The whole time is just a lot of fun. Look, you don't have to come for as long as we are. If you don't want to, you're certainly welcome to. But if you just want to come in for the weekend, that's good, too. We'll be around.
I know one that's going Wednesday and leaving Friday afternoon.
There you go.
I mean, however it works. And, I mean, you realize how much fun we have on this trip. And, you know, we never travel with Pledge, and that's for obvious reasons. He's taking that Friday off. He's like, I just won't be able to handle myself not being there and just being back in the glass box of fun. Pledge has already put in a vacation day for that. Now, the question is, does he show up in Vegas and try to bunk with Uncle Joe?
Well, he won't be bunking with me, but there's couches out there. You can sleep by the pool.
He probably would.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's worth it. Just to let you know, anybody that's thinking about it, all I'm going to say is Sydney. That's all I'm going to say. If you know, you know.
Can you say that louder for the people in back?
Did they not hear it?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, Pledge is going to put it up on the YouTube page. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, it's not on the YouTube page.
That's just for you.
Damn it, Pledge.
We've got to figure out how to edit my wife out of that picture. And Jasmine.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Well, we can't. Sorry, YouTube folks, you can't see that. But if you know, you know. It's all good.
While you're at sasportstar.com, you can register to win tickets to go see the Cowboys take on the Falcons Friday, August 22nd. So if you're not with us in Vegas, maybe you go to Dallas. AARP is making it happen. Register sasportstar.com for your chance to go see the Cowboys.
Wow, we got all kind of memories there. The Pledge is putting up on only computer we can see.
You know, I just
it's
realized,
hard to describe that.
What are you cupping there in that photo? I'm just trying to figure out what you're actually trying to do in that photo with Sydney.
I think I'm giving her a round of applause.
Oh, is she turned around and showed her backside?
I don't know what she's doing. I was concentrating on my job. I don't know.
Were you?
Well, sure.
Are you thinking about what Pledge said he does in the last segment?
Well, as a matter of fact.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah, it's a fun time. It is. So if you are so inclined, come with us to Vegas.
It's hard. Yeah, it's definitely hard.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Always is. No question about it. Yeah, I mean, it's again, and it's quiet in Oxnard today because there was no practice. They had the joint practice with the Rams yesterday. No practice today for the players, but Shotty did talk, and some of the assistants talked as well. So the story is that number 11 is without a contract extension.
And he's going to be for the foreseeable future. I mean, at least mid-August, at least.
I'm sure. What is it, the 6th?
Today is the 6th. What I really want to see, I mean, like if you're looking at a calendar, if he's practicing 2 weeks before that first game, good. If he goes there that first week, that's when I think I'll start to really be concerned. If he's not practicing leading up to, they're not going to play him in that Thursday opener if he hasn't practiced. They're not. He needs at least 2 weeks of full practice. And I don't know, when you start on a Thursday, do you say you're on a short week? But their practice schedule routines will be off. He needs a couple of really good full-speed practices, and I'm guessing that will happen when they get back to Frisco.
I would assume so, as they start to gear up and really start concentrating on the Eagles. Look, and I'm sure, again, it's well publicized. It was the end of August for CD, first part of September for Dak. So I think with Micah, and I think CD said it right. If you recall his comments from last week, that it was hard for him because he's got to get into a rhythm with his quarterback. Where, look, Micah's got to beat one guy.
True.
Right? So I don't think it's going to take as much for Micah to get ready to go than it did, say, CD Lamb, who, by his admission, had a slow start to last year.
But by his admission, I mean, he admitted it. We all saw it.
Well, exactly.
And you know, I'm glad he realized the obvious there. But you go back to Jerry. This holdout. Jerry's fine. Micah's fine. Hell, Jerry Jones said yesterday, they're both built for this.
I think the world of Micah. Like I've said, I've had had social time with Micah, which isn't always the case. But I have. He's one of the brightest people I've ever been around, and he's very, very talented. Now, how we ultimately meld him in with our future is a challenge, and I'm built for it, and he's built for it.
Mm-hmm. Well, there you go. Look, Jerry does. I mean, you see he and Micah hanging out all the time at different things.
Yep.
And so I think that's part of this whole thing. There's some personal feelings involved with Jerry, thinking that, Micah, that they had something and they didn't, and it went, he's just letting him twist a little bit. I'm convinced of it.
Well, and Jerry was asked, do you think that it get done in camp?
Listen, that's part of what we do. We have continual contract negotiations going on. I know you have Mike at front of mind, but we're continually working on contracts, and all clubs are. And so I don't necessarily put a big red letter beside any time that we've completed contract negotiations, but I'm appreciative when we do. So, but it's really business as usual.
Well, and we saw that because Jake Ferguson got a contract done second week of camp. So they are still working on others, and I'm sure it's not just Micah that's top of mind for them. There's other players that they're trying to figure out when and how they're going to make that happen.
Now, I don't know how negotiations happen if neither side will call each other, right? I mean, who's going to take the first step? Remember in middle school, you like somebody, but and they're like, call her, don't call her. That's what this feels like. Jerry was asked, does Mike actually have to call you first?
Again, y'all are getting in the what's in the mind and what's in the said. This is a good time. He's subject matter. We're it's what it is what it is. And we've we'll work through it, or we will not work through it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple, right? I mean,
we will or we won't.
Sounds easy to me.
It depends on if he calls me.
Gonna happen or it's not gonna happen.
I mean, he's got my number, but I don't want to talk to Mulligata. That's part of it. Now, the bombshell, the one that, the one thing Jerry said yesterday that's led every show, do you think he's going to be ready and playing against the Eagles?
Again, your definition of urgent is not necessarily. I don't believe you gave a definition of urgent. Okay,
and so
I stay urgent.
Okay. Any confidence that he will be on the field against Philadelphia?
Again, no, absolutely not. That has to. A big part of that is his decision. How would I know that? I'm just saying. No, but I'm urgent.
No, he's urgent. He doesn't. That baffles me again, and it kind of tells you something about Jerry. And even though I think this will get done, I really do. In Jerry's mind, Micah Parsons is under contract. Well, right, wrong, or indifferent, if you agree, disagree, doesn't matter. I'm just trying to read Jerry's mind. He says Micah's under contract. So will he play? Well, I don't know. You're going to have to ask him whether he's going to play or not.
And again, it's not just in Jerry's mind. It is a fact. Micah Parsons is under contract. Jerry runs the NFL, right? I mean, we know that.
I have the privilege and the opportunity to run the NFL.
Right? But you understand how the CBA works. Jake Ferguson was under contract when he signed his new contract.
Yes, he was.
Right? A lot of people, I mean, you name it, you can rework your contract or renew your contract before one expires. Not every contract has to expire. And Jerry knows how that works. And the CBA allows and encourages players to get renewed deals before one expires because, well, then they become free agents. Teams also want to sign players before they become free agents and hit the open markets, especially the ones they want to keep. If they don't want to keep you, let it expire and move on. He's done that with not one but two coaches in Jason Garrett and Mike McCarthy. I'm not giving you a new deal. Neither one were actually fired. Their contract expired, and then their key card didn't work. Right?
Yes. Jerry, again, doesn't want to pay somebody not to work. That's why he made the comments he made last week. Micah's making $20-something million just standing over there. And that irritates. He's an old-school guy, and it irritates him in that respect. And, again, there's not one single doubt in my mind that Micah Parsons – before the season begins, will be the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL.
I agree with that.
So I have no reason to doubt this, but I love the drama leading up to it, and I love how everybody just poor Micah.
All right, well let me ask you this, and because you're so on the side of Jerry Jones, because Micah is under contract. And Pledge, we might have to do some research on this because I imagine the list is long. I wonder how many players that had their star on their helmet were cut, released, before their contract actually expired. They were under contract.
It's different now, though, than some of those players, unless there's something because of all the guaranteed money. It's different. So Jerry's looking at this and guaranteeing Micah whatever the number's going to be.
Sure.
$150 million, say. We'll just throw that out there. That it's different now because of the guarantees that are in these contracts.
I look at Pledge quickly put up Des Bryant 3 years into a 5-year extension. And granted, that's why we always say when you see these contracts, what's the guaranteed money? Because that's all that matters.
That's it.
The rest of it ain't going to be there. They'll get a new deal before then or they're going to be gone. So Des Bryant, these players under contract could have a 5-year contract but get released after 3 years. Jerry not honoring the contract, the words written on the page.
I'm not worried about anybody honoring the contract. I'm just saying that's what Jerry is pissed off about, that he is under contract. As far as Des Bryant, I don't know what his guarantees were, how much money he made.
But I'm not looking at...
And that's why the CBA is different now. They're guaranteeing these contracts.
Well, sure. But again, though, Jerry is bent on the words he's under contract right now. Whether it's guaranteed money or non-guaranteed money, you've got a 5-year contract, let's say. and you're released after 3 years, sure, you've got all your guaranteed money, but all that other funny money that was on those other 2 years isn't real. And we all know that going in. It's a 5-year deal with, for $80 million. Look at Osi Odighizuwa's contract. And we'll have to do this through the break. We all know when they can get out of it, that we know that player probably, even though he's got a 5-year contract, isn't going to live 5 years on that current contract.
No, he's not. And you can say the same for Dak Prescott.
Yep.
He probably won't make the end of his contract either before he's either extended or reworked or whatever the case may be. It happens to everybody. And look, in a real world, I'd love for everybody to be honoring their contract, including Jerry Jones.
Sure.
Everybody should. It doesn't happen. Look, I'm not mad at Micah. You do it because, well, everybody else is doing it. And you see what you can get. My only problem is with Micah, because I know he's going to get paid. You know he's going to get paid. Pledge knows he's going to get paid. And everybody listening to the show knows he's going to get paid. And he's going to be the highest paid non-quarterback in the NFL. So what irritates me about Micah Parsons is this stupid trade request that has no teeth, and he just made the situation worse. I think that contract could have been done the next day. If he doesn't throw a temper tantrum, Jerry's not going to sign him until we're far past that. I promise you, he's not.
I don't think that it would have been done the next day because they haven't apparently talked yet, and both sides have said that.
Jerry seems to think that they have.
Well, again, if I'm having a meeting, and we'll get into it coming up because we're way late for the break.
Yes,
way
we are.
Late for the break. But again, you have a meeting, you think you have a handshake deal, you immediately call the guy in the contract department to draw it up.
Sure, and I totally agree with that.
And he didn't
Absolutely.
do that.
He did not
so
do
I'm
that.
starting to wonder, did they really have a deal?
Well, who knows whether they had a deal or not. I wasn't in that room.
I wasn't in that room either, but you think you get a deal, you get, what's his name, Adam in the contract department to draw it up and get it over to Mulugeta.
I would have done that. But look, is there any reason to believe that Micah Parsons didn't call Mulugeta immediately after that meeting and say, guess what, Jerry's offering me this? I'm sure he did. Or did Micah just stay quiet? And Mulugeta probably said, dude, there's some other guys about to get signed. Let's wait.
I mean, again, Micah said he didn't know it was a negotiation. All right, parameters of a contract. Jerry thought he had a deal.
If there's numbers mentioned,
I agree.
We got to take a break. We'll continue this conversation on the other side.
Absolutely.
This is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Yeah, now again, numbers. You stay with numbers. You need to be playing the Pick'em game on Underdog. It's a lot of fun to play. One of the leading sports apps out there. Millions of fans have won billions of dollars on Underdog. All you need to do is download the Underdog app and choose whether a player is going to go higher or lower on their stats. Home runs, strikeouts, total bases, that sort of thing. So take a swing at picking baseball on Underdog, and you can play for as little as $1, win up to 1,000 times your money. Download the Underdog app. Sign up with promo code STAR to unlock a special offer of up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you make your first deposit. Again, promo code STAR on Underdog. Must be 18 plus and present in Texas. Terms apply. See underdogfantasy.com/web/deposit-match-terms. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
This is 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
6 for 6, and the Aggies have the lead.
Your home for Aggies football. KTFM Floresville.
You know the Roo Pub has proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
Attention football fans, AARP Texas is teaming up with San Antonio Sports Star for this season's Dallas Cowboys training camp. Enter for your chance to win a pair of preseason tickets or tickets to a home game. Visit sasportsstar.com now to enter for a chance to win. Don't miss out on this opportunity, brought to you by AARP Texas. Whether you're a diehard fan or just love the excitement of game day, AARP Texas has you covered. Again, just go to sasportsstar.com and enter for a chance to win big with AARP Texas. It's your chance to experience Cowboys football live. Visit sasportsstars.com now.
Want to get 30% stronger in just 8 weeks? Then GNC Amp Whey Bolic is your protein. From America's #1 protein powder brand for building strength, Amp Whey Bolic delivers ultra-pure, fast-digesting whey protein packed with 6.2 grams of leucine for faster gains in muscle growth and recovery. If you want more out of every workout, then settle for nothing less than a premium formula that's third-party tested for over 285 banned substances and proven to get you stronger, faster. Go to your local GNC for Whey Bolic and get ready for gains.
Did you hear? A recent stash of $10 gold Liberty coins from the 1800s has been found. These gorgeous gold coins are as bright and shiny as the day they were struck in the late 1800s, and less than 200 of these gold coins are available. Coin experts are calling this gold find an incredible opportunity. Call 1-800-917-4635, and you are guaranteed a $10 gold Liberty coin minted by the U.S. Mint in the 1800s. But with extremely limited availability, you must call now. These gold Liberty coins from the 1800s are still in uncirculated condition. That is history you can hold in your hand. To learn more, call 1-800-917-4635. Call now and you'll receive a free American Coin Collector's Bonus Package, a $40 value, free with every order. Call 1-800-917-4635 now to secure your $10 gold Liberty coins dated from the 1800s before they sell out. That's 1-800-917-4635.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Progressive knows when you're on your boat, you're already on vacation. And Vacation You forgets all your worries. Vacation You doesn't even keep track of time and knows that time is a meaningless construct designed to control us, man. But Regular You knows you don't want to be too far out in the water after the sun goes down because Vacation You doesn't know how to navigate in the dark yet. Vacation You and Regular You really need to get on the same page. So bundle your boat with your home or auto policy and earn an automatic discount from Progressive. And spend the savings on the both of you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
San Antonio's Sports Center.
We have a final in Major League Baseball this afternoon. The Texas Rangers fall to the New York Yankees by a score of 3-2. Speaking of baseball, the San Diego Padres and the Boston Red Sox will wear baseball jerseys from impacted Hill Country high schools during batting practice before their game on August 9th at Petco Park. Jerseys will then be auctioned off next week, proceeds benefiting Kerr County Flood Relief Fund, thanks to the San Antonio Missions.
Sports Center is brought to you by Buyers Barricades, the Texas Authority in Barricade Rental. BuyersBarricades.com.
Joe Reinagel.
And for the third time in 7 seasons, the San Antonio Spurs are the NBA champions.
Jason Minix.
They go back to big day as Super Bowl champions. Dallas 52, Buffalo 17.
It's the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
On a hump day!
Hump day!
Hump day!
Hump day!
Yeah, this is the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe Reinagel. He is Jason Minix, and we're happy you're joining us on this beautiful hump day. Hope your day is going fantastically.
Fantastically?
Is that a word? Fantastically?
It is
fantastic?
now. It is now. You know, I think I might have figured it out.
What'd you figure out?
Jerry.
Oh, well, you'd be a genius if you did.
You ever been in New York City where, you know, you see the guy that's playing the shell game and where's the ball and then he's moving it around? Maybe that's what this is, because while Brian Schottenheimer has done a hell of a job in winning a lot of fans and media over this offseason, the reality is he hasn't coached in a game that matters yet. And
very true.
And if it wasn't for this Micah Parsons drama, we'd be talking a lot more about this very inexperienced coaching staff. You know, ESPN did because it's ranking season, they ranked the coaching staffs. Number 32 is the New York Giants. Jacksonville Jaguars at 31.
Wow.
Kellen Moore and the New Orleans Saints are at 30. And at number 29, the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, I'm kind of surprised, I guess, and I guess it's because of new coaches. When you're talking about Kellen Moore, first time as a head coach, you're talking about what's the dude's name in Jacksonville?
Liam Cohen.
Yeah, that guy. And so new coaches. Now, Daboll, Giants have got to be proud of Brian Daboll, who's going into his fourth year, I believe, with the Giants, as coming up last. But look, again, it's just the unknown, and that's all that it is. When you read this article about Brian Schottenheimer and Clayton Adams and Matt Eberflus, and they're very critical of Eberflus in particular and his defense, and Schottenheimer's track record as a play caller.
Yeah, in 12 of his 14 seasons as an offensive coordinator, they looked at all 14. His average success rate on offense was 42.9%. League average last year, 43.5%. There's some all kind of geeky stat numbers. I don't know, right? I mean, football is different. Clayton Adams was an offensive line coach. Now he's a non-play calling offensive coordinator. Eberflus was a great DC and not a good head coach, and he's got that stink on him until he can get it washed away. But I do wonder, a lot of people down on the Cowboys on win totals. They got a brutal schedule. We know that. But the unknowns with the coaching staff. The Jets are at 28 with Aaron Glenn. Your Titans are at 27 with Callahan. But the fact that the coaching staff is getting zero respect from this, and it was an unsexy hire to begin with, Jerry is a mastermind game player. I wonder if he's saying, hey, look over here, because that's less pressure on this coaching staff, because we're not talking about what we're seeing daily in practice. We're not talking as much today about how the Cowboys couldn't run the damn ball yesterday in that scrimmage against the Rams. What are we talking about? All Jerry's comments about Micah Parsons.
Yeah, that's a very good point that you're making there, and maybe Jerry is doing that. And, who knows? Look, Jerry's a lot smarter than people give him credit for, and I know everybody likes to bash on him, but that could very well be the case. I read a review, somebody that follows the Cowboys. It might have been Clarence Hill or somebody else, but they didn't stop the run very good yesterday either.
Yeah.
Mozzie? Yeah, it was Mozzie. So, look, you could be right, because it wasn't an overall good day for the Cowboys. They showed some flashes, don't get me wrong, and it's just a practice, a joint practice, and we'll see as we continue to go on. But it's possible. And look, and again, Jerry likes the fact that ESPN is talking about nothing else. They don't talk about Washington or Cincinnati and their holdouts, or Buffalo for that matter with their holdout and James Cook.
James Cook is holding out?
Well, he's holding in.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, he's not practicing. He's there.
I wouldn't have known that either.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't. It's Jerry, and he likes the publicity, good or bad.
But it is kind of interesting. Is disrespect the right word? The low expectations that ESPN.com has for the coaching staff. Because I would think he would be higher, but then again, I've got no reason to put him higher than some of these. Well, I could put him higher than some of the other guys that I already have seen not work out well. Stefanski in Cleveland is 21.
Yeah, well, but he's a veteran coach. Now, when you're talking about New Orleans and little Kellen Moore, I mean, the odds for them are in Vegas to be the last team and the least amount of wins it's the favorite. So, I mean, I could see that. I'm surprised he's not last. I think Daboll ought to be really pissed off today.
210-656. It's a day that ends in Y, and he lives in New York.
Well,
yeah, he's always pissed. 656-3776. Hey, Gabe, you're on the Blitz. What's up, man?
What's going on, Jason and Joe? So I think Brian Schottenheimer has one of the best coaching pedigrees in the league, and I'll explain why. I did a deep dive last week. As you guys probably might know, I have my own little segment on another radio station. Anyways, I did a deep dive. If you take the top 5 coaches of all time,
Gabe, because
George
I know
Halas,
it's at KSYM and it's a college radio station, I'll let that one slide. But you know better than that.
Well, no. So George Halas, Tom Landry, Bill Belichick, Don Shula, and Vince Lombardi. They're the best 5 coaches of all time, in a lot of people's minds. They all played college football, and some played NFL. If you take the last 5 Super Bowl coaches in Sean McVay, Bruce Arians, Doug Peterson, Nick Sirianni, and I'm missing one more. But they all played college football. Do you guys know Brian Schottenheimer? The only reason he didn't see the college football field is because he was Danny Werfel's, the Heisman Danny Werfel's backup at Florida. And so, he did play some high-level college football.
And he wears a visor because of Steve Spurrier. I assume you got a point you're going to get to.
Yes, sir. So then out of those 10 coaches, they all played college football. 5 of those had dads that coach at a high level, either college or NFL. And we all know Brian Schottenheimer's dad, Marty Schottenheimer, is he's the 8th most winningest NFL coach. So I'm saying he has the pedigree. It all fits there. It just all kind of lines up. That's all I have to say.
So it's
like
Sidney Sweeney. It's in the genes. I got you.
So Gabe, when Marty comes back to coach the Cowboys, let me know.
I mean, it's interesting. Just for the record, Dan Quinn and his staff is 13. DeMeco Ryans and the Texans are at number 12 on this list.
All right.
Surprisingly, Dan Campbell is at 11.
Wow.
Because of a new offensive and defensive coordinator. Green Bay staff is 10. The Raiders at 9. Eagles at 8. Bills at 7. Broncos at 6. Sean Payton. Sean McVay and the Rams are at 5. Baltimore's at 4.
All right.
San Francisco at 3.
Okay.
Andy Reid and the Chiefs are at 2. The Minnesota Vikings and Kevin O'Connell. Wes Phillips is the OC. Brian Flores is the DC. Ranked the number 1 staff according to ESPN.com.
Well, we can argue about that. How do you leave? How is Andy Reid not the best coach in the NFL? I don't care who his assistants are.
Well, I mean,
it's irrelevant.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, seriously, that's just ridiculous.
But KOC is one of the best coaches.
Well, sure, and even though I'm not a huge Nick Sirianni fan, I mean, the dude just won a Super Bowl. How the hell is he? What, he's 6th? Or whatever you said he was.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, though, where were the Eagles? 8? They're 8th, but they lost their offensive coordinator.
All right.
And Vic Fangio's their defensive coordinator.
I don't know. Well, it's fun, too, but that loses all credibility when Andy Reid, regardless of his assistants, is not number 1.
It's like a quarterback list that doesn't have Mahomes number 1.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And there's a bunch of those out there nowadays. I think Josh Allen is the guy.
I mean, ask Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
We'll hear from that coming up.
When we return here on the Blitz on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
If you're having any issues at your house with your plumbing, your AC, there is one company to call, and that is Quartermoon Plumbing, Heating, and AC. 210-651-5899 is the phone number, 651-5899. At Quartermoon, they are experts at worst-case scenarios. Big job, small job, residential or commercial. Their service trucks are fully stocked, and they have all the equipment needed for any job. No commission sales reps. They'll provide estimates and second opinions, and they have a great experienced staff that has earned an A-plus ranking with the Better Business Bureau. And at Quartermoon, they are green certified. Whether it's plumbing issues with your AC, call 210-651-5899 or go online at quartermoonplumbing.com.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up.
I want winners.
Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys!
It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off.
I like this kind of party!
From AARP and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Now is the best time to buy a Connecticut water softener. With current models being closed out to make way for the new ones, you can save big. Call Connecticut at 656-PURE and tell them Dave Ramsey sent you. That's 656-PURE.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Hi, I'm Jason Thompson. I'm a personal injury attorney, and since 1994, I've been helping people and their families seriously injured or killed by negligent drivers. My website is alawyer4us.com. I use that phrase because I know that there's no way a regular San Antonian can possibly beat $1 billion insurance company alone. You will need an experienced attorney to stand up for you and get what you and your family deserve. This month, my father will retire after 50 years of practicing law, doing what he taught me to do, help people in need. Stand up for the people that cannot. Use the skills you have to help the people in your community when and where you can. When an insured driver seriously injures someone, $1 billion insurance company uses everything it can to pay as little as possible. Every insurance company you have heard of has a very large staff of attorneys already working against you. If you or a family member has been seriously injured because of a negligent driver, call me, Jason Thompson, as soon as you can after a collision. My number is 210-900-0400. That's 210-900-0400. Or check out my website, alawyer4us.com.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sportsbook for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with the promo code JOEQ to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Calling all snack MVPs, it's time to huddle up with Southern Recipe Small Batch Pork Rinds, the low-carb, high-protein snack with a flavor-packed crunch. From sea salt and cracked black pepper to hot honey, sweet barbecue, and more, these bold bites are ready to tackle your crunch time cravings. Find your flavor playbook at H-E-B and make every bite count. Because when it's crunch time, there's only one snack you need on your team. Southern Recipe Small Batch. Injuries happen, and when they do, skip the ER and get to the Ortho Now Injury Clinic by TSAOG Orthopedics and Spine. Ortho Now provides walk-in care for injuries like broken bones, dislocations, sprains, and strains. Conveniently located in the Quarry area with extended hours Monday through Saturday with on-site x-ray casting and bracing, Ortho Now has everything you need to treat your injury, and best of all, no urgent care or emergency room copay. Learn more online at tsaog.com.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
It's a small Friday on the Morning Huddle. We have football today, everybody. Preseason starts.
From here to the foreseeable future, but the only football we care about has a number 11 on it. Is Micah back in camp? We're going to talk about that and all the games coming this weekend. Get here early.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. Cowboys play here. 94.1 San Antonio.
So Dak Prescott not included, Minix. I just want to take that off the table. Who's the best quarterback in the NFL right now, in your opinion?
Patrick Mahomes.
Okay. He didn't have a great season last year, but it's hard to argue that. I would have to say Josh Allen at this point in time.
Hey, Josh Allen won the MVP. I think Lamar Jackson had better numbers last year, but he's been collecting too many MVPs, and they're not going to give it to him. Joe Burrow should have been MVP, but they didn't make the playoffs because their defense sucks.
Yeah, he had a hell of a year. There's no question about it. I mean, look, you could stack up a bunch of guys and say that, but I have to agree. Just right now, I'd have to give the edge overall to Mahomes.
And again, I think Mahomes 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5, mix and match, it doesn't matter. Although we're going to play a clip, and we need you guys to participate here and be the judge.
Yes.
Whether you're commenting on YouTube, you can dial us up, 656-ESPN, 656-3776, or on Twitter, at Joe Reinagle 210, tweet at me, at Jason Minix, because we heard this clip from Jamar Chase. He's doing an interview with Kay Adams, and both Joe and I and Pledge took what he's saying with very different meaning.
Honestly, I feel like he has it all. The timing, the accuracy, the placement, the speed, the awareness.
He has it all.
The field recognition. I mean, what else? He audibles in the backfield.
Well, I get this idea
when you
like
turn on
you
Joe
guys
tape,
can't.
it's different from Josh Allen's tape. Completely different. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. People game plan against Josh Allen, not against Joe Burrow. They play against his game weapons. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the difference.
Interesting. Now, I'll just start with this. I took it as there's a lot of love there for Josh Allen from Jamar Chase. But and I'm not sure that it's a slight against Joe Burrow, his quarterback, but you game plan against Josh Allen because he can do so many different things, like Lamar Jackson.
And again, I love for Josh Allen throwing Joe Burrow, his quarterback, under the bus. How did you guys take that? I mean, it's a little surprising to hear, but I appreciate the honesty because I think he's 100% right. Because Josh Allen is such a threat to run the football. Joe Burrow isn't. You know, yeah, he's back there. You're trying to sack him, but you can double cover. You don't worry about him breaking the pocket. Now, if he was the wide receiver for the Baltimore Ravens, because they have a quarterback that you have to game plan for.
Yes, they do.
Then maybe you're like, man, did he just take a dig at his quarterback? I know some people are reacting that, man, he's just hammering Joe Burrow, and I just don't hear it that way. Do you guys? 656-ESPN, 656-3776. I like the honesty that a player will give, and let's go back to, because it's a segment, we have to talk about Micah Parsons. Remember when Micah Parsons did a quarterback ranking and didn't include Dak? And everybody lost their mind. But if he included Dak as a top 5 quarterback, everybody would have lost their mind.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Yes, they would have. Look, just what I like about what Jamar Chase said, and I asked the question when I first heard that sound. It's like, wait, is that a dig at Joe Burrow? And I don't think that it is necessarily, because there's two different style of quarterbacks. Burrow is not a runner. I mean, he's not. He can escape and get out of the pocket, yes, but he's not a runner like Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson. But he's a hell of a quarterback. I mean, he's a damn good quarterback. So I just think what Jamar was saying, he was being honest. That, look, Josh Allen does this well, and he does that well, and you have to game plan for this guy if you're a defensive coordinator. So I don't know that it was a dig. I'd like to ask Joe Burrow what he thought about it. And I'm sure that he will get asked that question the next time he's on the podium there at training camp with the Bengals.
And he'll give you a great politically correct answer.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Because that guy is very guarded. If you watch Quarterback on Netflix, very guarded with what he was being recorded as saying, especially when it was talking about their damn defense. Gilbert on our YouTube channel, you can comment there, San Antonio Sports Stars YouTube channel, says, I do not think it was a sign of disrespect. I'm trying to, because if you look on social media, I mean, it's all over the place, but I think you had honest analysis from Jamar Chase. And, yeah, Joe Burrow, you don't have to game plan for him. No, you game plan for the Bengals offense.
Yes.
There are players in the league. Josh Allen is one. Lamar Jackson is one. Kyler Murray is one. That they're going to run the ball, and they're a threat to run the ball, and they can beat you with their legs. You've got to account for that. If you've got a pocket passer, for example, Dak Prescott, not a threat to run. C.J. Stroud, really not a threat to run. So you're game planning for their passing attack, and you don't necessarily have to account for the quarterback in the scramble drill. Patrick Mahomes, you don't have to game plan for him, but he has shown when he needs to, he can get out there and he can pick up the first down. So, you might keep a spy on him a little bit, but for the most part, if he's back to throw, he's going to dirt the ball before he takes off and run unless it's third down.
Well, that dude's a wizard because all of a sudden you think you have him and he ends up 10 yards down the field for a first down. And he's crazy. What he's been able to do is pretty remarkable. And especially last year, getting that team to the Super Bowl with a banged-up offensive line and some issues receiver-wise. So a lot of good things for Patrick Mahomes. It still probably holds the number one spot. But then you start talking about Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. Everything Jamar Chase said about Josh Allen is absolutely true. Yep. So even Joe Burrow, even though that's his guy, and they've played together for I don't know how many years, going back to college, but that's his guy, but he was speaking the truth.
And I think maybe when Joe Burrow gets asked about it, because it's his guy, he's not going to think anything of it because he knows that there's real love between those two.
Sure.
And quite frankly, Joe Burrow might say the exact same thing.
Yeah, he might. I mean, that's right, because it's true. I mean, if he would have been asked about Lamar Jackson, probably would have said the same thing. Or along those same lines, because that's the kind of quarterback that you have to game plan for. So, interesting stuff. I just found it interesting hearing it for the first time, and I think the first thing I asked you was, would you be pissed off if you're Joe Burrow?
No. David Macias on YouTube says, Brady never ran. Is Allen a better quarterback than Brady?
No.
That's not the question, and not even what the discussion is. It's, no, Brady's the GOAT, dude.
Yeah, no, Brady's the GOAT. That was not even ever in consideration. So,
but going where David, I think, is trying to go there, teams did not have to game plan for stopping Tom Brady scrambling. No. And so they game planned against the offense. They just couldn't do it. They couldn't stop them, right? Look at the Super Bowls, right? But when you're playing a Josh Allen, one of those defensive players has to stay in, can't drop in coverage, has to always respect the running ability of a Josh Allen who can beat you with his legs and his arms.
Yeah, with no question about it.
Arm.
Oh, with his well, maybe he can throw left-handed. Who knows?
I'm sure if in a crunch, he could probably launch one left-handed.
Yeah, you never know. Wouldn't you hate to be, I don't know, a 5'10", 170-pound cornerback having to tackle a dude like Josh Allen? I wouldn't want to see that guy coming. I mean, it's kind of like a Derrick Henry or any other big back that you can think of. Man, it's like that's got to be a nightmare.
We asked Malik Hooker last week who's worse, the tackle, Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley, because you're talking to a safety. One of those breaks three, and he's like, it doesn't matter, man. You're just thinking about getting him onto the ground.
Any way you possibly can. Yep. That's for sure. You're certainly not going to face them up and try and take them on that way, but you let them go by and jump on their back. How does that?
What are we playing, Little League football all of a sudden?
I think that's what I would do. Go ahead, Saquon. Let me just jump on your back, and I'll try to.
You were a wide receiver in a wishbone offense.
Hey.
Your coach saw you doing the Oklahoma drill and said wide receiver.
Yeah, absolutely. No question about it. Hey, we got some tickets to give away, Jason Minix, to the Hunters Extravaganza.
Win a pair of tickets to the granddaddy of all the hunting shows happening next weekend, August 15th through the 17th. In fact, we're going to be live out there that Friday. Always a lot of fun. As long as the rattlesnakes stay on the other side of the fence.
Yes.
You want to win tickets, be caller number 9 right now, 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. If you don't win them, buy them, TTHA.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
Let me ask you a personal question. How was your shower this morning? Did you get out of there? Did you feel clean? Did you feel good and just ready to tackle the day? Well, let me tell you something. I did. And you know why I did? Because my water is softened by the best water softener on the planet, Connecticut Quality Water Softeners. I love it, man. It is a game changer for me and Maggie. I tell you what, it's awesome. Everything you do, whether it's to shower, the clothes out of the washing machine, the dishes are cleaner, and all of that. And all of that, you get the peace of mind knowing that your pipes are great. The hard water that we have here in San Antonio is not going to affect the pipes you have in your house. It's a game changer. It really is a game changer. I love it for a variety of reasons, those that I just mentioned, and the fact that you don't plug this thing in. It doesn't run on electricity. It runs on that kinetic energy. But I tell you what, it provides soft water 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Great warranty coverage as well. But I really wouldn't know that. They tell me that. I haven't had to use it. It works perfectly in my house. And right now, for a limited time, they will give you a free reverse osmosis drinking station that they will install right there at your kitchen sink. It's like having bottled water right there at your kitchen sink without the plastic and the trash. It's fantastic. $400 with a trade-in of your old water softener. And how about some free money? Everybody likes free money. 0% interest for 12 months. 0% interest for 12 months. It is one heck of a deal. Take advantage of it and treat yourself and your family. Call Connecticut of San Antonio in the Hill Country. The numbers to call, 656-PURE, 210-656-7873, or you can get them online at ConnecticutSA.com. And you know the jingle, sing it with me. It's the last water softener you'll ever own. Call 656-PURE, Connecticut.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Stars Golf Classic is back, baby. Get the crew together. Guys, gals, the whole gang. And join us Monday, September 29th at Olympia Hills Golf Club for a laid-back day full of swings, laughs, and a little friendly trash talk. It's just $120 per player or $400 for a foursome. A steal for a day on a beautiful course with your buddies. Proceeds benefit the Community Foundation of the Hill Country. But don't worry. The Texas Chunk.
Progressive knows when you own a boat or RV, it's like you're automatically on vacation, even if you're actually a marriage counselor in the middle of couples therapy. But in your mind, you're camping in Acadia, puttering around Frenchman Bay. Your boat and RV are both protected. You're lobster drenched in butter and... Uh-oh, did your clients just notice you weren't listening? Quick, do the thing where you just repeat back exactly what they said, but as a question. They bought it. Now back to Maine, earning an automatic discount bundling your boat or RV with your home or auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Man, look at that return of the old king, man. Oh, wow. Emotional.
King of the Hill is back.
They got a Bob's in the airport now. Oh, that's Boba.
World has changed, Dad.
Bobby wants to bring that new girl over for dinner.
The Vegas? What the hell am I supposed to feed her?
Can't we just put some grass in a bowl?
From Mike Judge and Greg Daniels.
Ready to make some memories, Dad?
Let's freaking go.
A Hulu original series, King of the Hill. All episodes now streaming on Hulu.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hi there, I'm John O'Hurley. You know, our pets are beloved family members. But sadly, though, there are so many dogs that get euthanized every day due to the lack of funding. To give them a chance at adoption, I invite you to support Puppy Food Bank. Thanks to generous donors like you, all of the food sent to pet shelters from Puppy Food Bank never comes with a bill. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a generous, caring $15 donation every month. Your donation will absolutely save pet lives.
If you get arrested, get out of jail fast by calling AA Best Bail Bonds, 210-225-2121. Text BAIL to 474747 or online at mybestbailbonds.com. You don't have to call attorneys or anybody else. Don't be forced into a PR bond. If the jail offers you one, make sure you understand the conditions before accepting it. AA Best Bail Bonds. Nobody beats their price. They have payment plans. Call 210-225-2121 or mybestbailbonds.com.
License number 149.
Lowe's knows when you're looking for reliability, the right brand makes all the difference. And now, Lowe's is the exclusive home improvement retailer for the Whirlpool water treatment line, including their Wi-Fi softener, under-sink filtration system, and more. With Whirlpool's proven performance and our everyday low prices, better tasting, better quality water is within reach. Shop pro-trusted brands like Whirlpool and more, in-store or online. Lowe's, we help, you save.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Oh, man, this hump day is almost over. I can feel us sliding down the other end of it. We've made it to the top, and we're sliding down to the other end on this beautiful hump day. Hope everybody's having a great hump day afternoon, and you're off work, your hump day's over. We're heading into Thursday. This is the Blitz on 94.1. San Antonio Sports Star. I'm Joe, he's Jason, and that's a good day today.
They're all good.
Always good, right?
I mean, look, we learned that the ketchup smoothie at Smoothie King isn't available in San Antonio. It's apparently an East Coast thing.
That's a damn shame.
I'm actually thankful for.
I'm all right with it. I wanted to try it, though.
Micah still doesn't have a deal.
No surprise.
And after yesterday's joint practice between the Cowboys and the Rams, Shotty gave himself a C minus.
I'll give myself a C, maybe a C minus. You know, just we didn't have as much success, but I also had a lot of bullets I didn't use. I actually screwed myself up. I got pissed, so I called the bomb. I called the bomb. I wasn't supposed to call the bomb. The coaches were like, "Really? I thought we were leaving that out." I was like, "Yeah, I kind of got pissed off," and so we do have those plays. Just so you guys know, we have those plays. But literally, I did that, and I was like, "Man, that felt really good." But now they know we have that play. So, yeah, I was like the squad, just okay.
Just okay.
Now, should we be concerned that in a joint practice he got pissed and couldn't control his emotions and then called the bomb?
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's a little concerning.
A little concerning. You certainly don't want that to happen against Philadelphia in game one.
Dude, it's a joint practice. Everything was scripted, and you lost your mind and called a bad play. Yet you're going to talk to your players about mental discipline.
That's,
right? I mean, honestly, that's
a great point.
It is a little concerning. But then again, I mean, he said he wasn't using every club in the bag.
Again, don't read too much into it, guys. We literally played 2 coverages. We literally kept all of our clubs in the bag. It was like we were out there playing with a 7-iron. I hate to tell you guys, but I'm going to be honest. Like, we're going to be playing with a 7-iron most of the preseason. So unless I get pissed. If I get pissed, the ball's probably going down the field if I get pissed.
Thanks for the tell, Coach.
Yeah, that's awesome. They're playing with a 7-iron. Some days I wish I would only play with a 7-iron. I'd probably play a little bit better.
You think?
Yeah, take everything else out of the club and just use a 7-iron. I'd probably score better.
You'd score better if you just use your putter.
Well, maybe. I don't know, but I'd go
At
with
least
a 7-iron.
it's straight-ish.
I'd go with a 7-iron. So, have you ever gone to the golf course with a celebrity? I mean, other than me, of course.
Well, James Pledger.
And when you get there, the celebrity gets something for free and you don't?
Well, since I am the celebrity, no.
Well, Scotty Scheffler tells a story of something that happened to him.
Last time I paid for a round of golf, it's been a while. I remember last time I didn't get to pay for a round of golf, and one of my buddies in the pro shop had to pay for the round of golf. That was pretty funny. We kind of walked into the pro shop at a local public course, and I knew the pro there, and so I was like, "Hey, Scotty, how you doing? Great to have you out." And I was like, "Hey, man, I'd like to, just pay for the round. We're teeing off at 2." He's like, "No, you're good." And my buddy was like, "Oh, thanks, man. That's awesome. Appreciate it." He's like, "Actually, you got to pay." And it was probably 5 years ago, and we still laugh about it to this day because he was so excited to get the free round, and the pro was like, "Actually, you're still paying, buddy."
Wow. That's fun. I'd say a different side of Scotty Scheffler since Happy Gilmore, too.
Well, he's been a different guy since he went to the Slammer.
Well, I just think it's funny as hell. I mean, the guy was comical in that movie, I thought.
He was.
I mean, most people think he's pretty boring and not worth watching, but I tell you what, he showed a funny side in that movie.
Adam Sandler will do that to people.
I guess so.
Unless
you're his brother-in-law.
So glad I was off that day.
Yeah, you should be.
I mean, Pledge's trying to be funny on the screen.
Uh-huh.
Says he's been a different guy since breaking wind at the Open.
His stomach probably hurt. He got it all out.
Well, I mean, he talked about it. He was pretty open. Yeah, I farted.
Hey, what are you going to do?
Boom mics that close?
I mean, dude, all of those guys do, right? I mean, how many times when you're on the golf course, you probably walking along. I mean, maybe it's
at that point you better check.
Maybe it's just old Joe, but especially I get up in the morning, I go out and make some coffee. It's like it's just as you walk with each step.
I thought he was insinuating you had the squirts on the golf course.
No. Of course not. And we all know farts are funny, so that's just the way it goes.
He also knows there's a ticklish little pitch coming up.
Yes, we do know that too, Jim. Oh, my goodness.
Your morning routine. The fact that your wife yells at you in the morning.
It's like, I heard that. Sorry, honey.
Do you get in trouble for not saying excuse me?
Well, not when I'm walking in the other room. It's like, my wife's can't hear me when I'm next to her, but I'm in the other end of the house.
She can smell it if she's next to you.
In the other end of the house, and it's like, I heard you. I don't know. Women, what are you going to do? Oh, my goodness.
You do a show with him.
Dude. I can honestly say last week in our beach house at Cowboys training camp, I don't know that anybody farted in the living room or because it really is kind of like a frat house.
It is.
Now, granted, I didn't have to share a bathroom with anybody. Rob didn't have to share a bathroom with anybody, so I don't know what you and AJ were dealing with. But that is actually the biggest surprise is we didn't hear Ron Engel farting all morning because apparently that's part of his routine.
Well, I mean,
make coffee and fart.
It is, but see, if I get that out before I came out of the room, so
I can't get coffee yet. Come on. Break wind.
Exactly.
Break wind. Don't push too hard, though.
Only good news about sharing a bathroom with anybody, AJ, this time, he they're gone by the time I get up.
Yeah, exactly.
So it works out okay. So nobody stunk up the place too badly.
Too badly. That's what Lysol is for.
It really is. It really is. So did you see the WNBA new policy?
No bags.
No bags. Now you cannot take a bag into a WNBA game now because of all the sex toys that are being thrown onto the court. I don't know. Is that going to solve the problem?
There's one game on the schedule tonight, Las Vegas at Golden State. So will we get our fourth toy thrown down on the floor?
So in San Francisco.
In San Francisco.
Okay.
Right? So, but apparently the WNBA has, most places have a clear bag policy. They're going with no bags.
They got to do something, right? So then.
Well, that just encourages people to hide them in other places.
Well, and I'm afraid that's probably what they're doing. But aren't most places like that, and even concerts, if you have a bag, it's got to be clear.
Yeah.
So
how carefully do they search them? Which, fortunately, not as thorough as you would think. Although, I don't know.
Well, because these things aren't small.
Well,
they're not small.
Not the ones that they're throwing out on the floor.
That's what I'm saying.
So you would think if it were in a bag, but I don't know if they're hiding them in a clear bag and a towel, or is it in a diaper bag hidden? Could you imagine having now granted, I don't carry a bag, but my wife does, and then she holds all the stuff.
Yes.
Like I'd be mortified if I had to carry my own stuff.
Well, we don't have enough pockets.
No.
And then especially to throw a
toy
in there.
Now all of a sudden, everybody's wearing their baggy shorts to be able to get something in.
Well, they better be long enough. Don't get the Josh Primo ones. Yeah, that green thing swinging out there. Woo!
Good Lord.
Oh, my.
You're a dumb butt.
Joe Reinagel. I really do think, I don't know how they're going to do this, but this seems like some sort of great promotion that a minor league baseball team would do. Or maybe even a minor league hockey team. If the Savannah Bananas didn't get as popular as they were, this would be something that they would do. But some minor league team will draw a lot of attention and a lot of eyes and probably a big crowd if they had some sort of contest where they can learn how to throw these things onto the court or onto some sort of target. Raise money for charity.
I'm telling you, you put a couple of cornhole things there.
Kind of like you're playing.
Yeah, you could just sail them in there.
Well, but then would it be like washer rules? Like if it's over the hole or you know what I mean? Close, but no cigar? Or
not if you'd have to actually get it in the hole.
I don't know why that seems damn near impossible.
Well, I think you could do it.
You would have to have such form on the throw. You would, it'd be more like an airplane toss than ring toss, if you know what I mean.
I would just want to see how everybody held it and threw it.
Dirty old man.
I'm just saying. Oh my gosh.
How would you hold it?
I wouldn't. I would just wonder how this were a couple of goofballs just sitting around the house one day and said, "Hey, let's go get a sex thing and throw it in the WNBA court."
Yes. That's exactly
it.
And then there was 2, and then now we're up to 3.
We'll go viral.
Will we get 4? Well, and they did.
Probably smoking pot all high and drunk, and this will be funny.
Well, you guys know I ride high, and I get up high. I go to
Why
bed
do you
high.
think it's just a bunch of pot smokers that are doing this?
Because it probably is. That's why.
You got Beavis and Butthead, Dumb and Dumber. The idea came about, but now you're up to 3.
I know. Will we get a 4th tonight?
Will we get a 4th?
Or will they take a night off and wait till there's multiple games in the WNBA? And so they.
Well, I don't think it's the same person traveling around various WNBA arenas. They're all in different cities tonight. San Francisco, you're on deck.
That's right. So
Now,
we'll see what happens. I hope it continues. I mean, honestly, just don't hurt anybody. Don't hurt anybody.
Yeah, whip it out. Go to town.
I mean, I'm kind of pulling for this now. Oh, my goodness.
You know, our golf tournament's coming up.
It is. You're right.
We should probably have some sort of contest,
dude,
at our golf tournament.
Dude, that's hilarious. To raise money, $5, $10, 20, whatever it is.
Throw the phallus in the cornhole.
Exactly. See, because cornhole had a different meaning when I was younger. I'm just saying.
I'm curious. Pledge, you bring this up to the boss.
I can bring cornhole boards.
You're the idea man. Do you bring this up to Morgan or to Dax?
I think Morgan. Yeah, Morgan.
I'm going to take my chances with Morgan.
We got an idea.
I think so.
Can we get it sponsored?
Pledge, you can keep this sex toy stuff going. All right? You got a show tonight?
I do.
You do. Full hour, huh?
Full hour of sex toys.
Man,
look at that. Of
new batteries and everything. Ready to go.
Extra Innings with Pleasure is coming up next.
Extra Innings with what?
Pleasure.
Oh.
Do you think I said ACA?
No.
ACA?
I thought you said pleasure.
Pleasure. Well, maybe it is pleasure. Who knows?
For who?
He's talking about sex toys. The morning huddle starts at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Rob and AJ.
Cuddle?
Don't forget that they might be cuddling too. AJ knows where to get those things. And we'll be back tomorrow at 2. Have a great night, everybody.
This is The Blitz with Jason and Joe. Afternoons 2 to 6.